help teach you how to play Patron Warrior. They can help you with pretty much anything, and they're fantastic people, and you get to just like hang out and Skype with them and learn some stuff about Hearthstone. So make sure you check everything out, and make sure you hit the follow button, and that's all the things that I'm gonna bother you about. So I'm sorry to have talked to you for half an hour about things that you should do. Okay, that's the end of my spiel. I'm done. Drop the mic.
You done? just walk away. We're done now. Like that's
Yep.
it. Job's well done.
Yep. Good night. Have a good one. It's been real. Okay. So, let's see. Lynn may have rage quit.
That's no
Okay.
good.
No. Sorry, Lynn. It okay. Don't be cry. Man. So, let's see. What else is new? Did they spoil the new card from Argent Tournament yet today?
I did one last night, I think, but that was like the return this minion to your hand after like Inspire effect.
Yeah, what do you think about that card?
Isn't that like only an arena card? Like I don't see that in constructed ever. Like I
I
don't know where that
I don't even know when I would pick it in Arena, to be honest.
isn't that kind of like in the arena where sometimes the game stretches out for like way too long and you're both trying to top deck cards. When you play this card, trade into their little stuff, you return it to your hand, you play it again.
Hmm.
You don't seem very impressed with this card.
No, I mean, like, sure, that's a possibility. You
It's
might do
very
that one
situational.
time. I would rather have literally any other 3-drop. Like,
I
doesn't
guess.
do
I don't know.
anything.
It's a I don't know. There's 130 cards. There has to be dud cards. This is a dud card.
Sure, sure. Yeah, that's very important. Um, I think people overlook that a lot, myself included, that there needs to be bad cards because we have Arena, because we have like a limited format. Um, so yeah, I mean that's right. I know Crip was talking a lot about how there doesn't need to be bad cards, but I wholeheartedly disagree with him. There definitely needs to be bad cards. That's why I love Arena. I love playing with bad cards. So
Bad
it's okay.
cards are
But
fun.
yeah, right? I mean, you play like silly combo stuff. That's kind
Silly
of
combo stuff.
well, you said
Yeah.
you like giving. You
I know. Yeah. You're right, but I just never heard it expressed like that. Yeah, I play with the decks like that. I'm excited for Lowly Squire. That's like my favorite card out of the new set.
it's so
That's a cool
cool.
card.
It's so cool. I think it's going to be pretty strong, to be honest.
Well,
Um,
I'm currently working on my deck for next season because I'm gonna do a thing where I challenge myself and play with a specific deck and see what rank I can get to. And currently, it's a Hobgoblin Paladin, and it's gonna be running Lowly Squire next month, and it's pretty cool.
that's uh that's going to be pretty interesting. I like that. I like this.
Lowly Squire is a cool card.
Yeah.
And what's cool is because it's in Paladin, you can run Bolvar, and even when the effect doesn't happen, it has one attack, so it combos with Hobgoblin.
The dream.
The
That
dream, right?
dream. Oh boy.
And when it
Can't.
doesn't combo with Hobgoblin, it's a good creature because you didn't. It's obviously gaining attack. I've actually been kind of enjoying that deck. I'm at like a 60% win rate with it, which is like
Wow.
pretty bad, but it's whatever.
That's awesome. I mean, 60% win rate is
It's
getting
a
to
very
legend
small.
eventually.
It's a very small portion of games though. Probably played like 20 games with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I used to start like writing down the games that I played. Like I would write down what I played against and like try to figure out my win rate. Just like pen and paper because I didn't like using any of the sites that do it. But
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like way too lazy to do that and I just keep spamming the play button and I don't pay too much attention to what my win rate is. But slowly going up and that's all I really care about right now.
There you go. Well, if it's working for you, then it's working for you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say I did have a really tough time trying to get out of like rank 5 just I feel like every month I get super super stuck at rank 5, and I just like
What's your highest rank? Where's where you
2.
at? Hmm.
I'm at 3 right now. The month that I got 2, I feel exceptionally confident that I could have got legend, but I was like moving, so I had
Oh,
to
it
pack,
sucks.
and then I moved on July 1st, which like meant that I had to pack like 2 days before. So I really didn't have time to play for the last like 2 or 3 days of the season, which is not ideal. So I'm hoping that I can like really get some hours in and get legend for the first time. It's
Well, if
like
you
the
don't
American.
this season, if you don't this season, I'll let you on a little secret. I'll let
Okay.
everyone else on a little secret. If you don't get it this season, next season is the perfect time to go for it because everyone's going to be trying out these super slow cards with the new expansion because they're the fun cards. The slow cards are usually the fun cards.
Hmm.
So then you just run the most aggro deck you can possibly make and win like every game because you're punishing all their decks. And there you go. That's how you get legend.
All right. That sounds super easy. Let's all just do that. Except if we all do it, then it won't work. So you guys
Well,
don't do that. Just I'm gonna do that, and you guys all play really slow.
yeah, play
Bad
the new
card.
cards. Play the Kodo Rider. Play all the slow cards
That card
so
is
that
really
she'll be
slow,
get the
but it's
legend.
such good value. I really like it.
It's
I'm gonna play
a
the
cool
crap out
card.
of that in arena.
Well, no, you won't because it's an epic, right? So you're gonna get it like maybe once every 100 runs.
Why would you say that? Don't remind me. Yeah, it's epic.
It's kind of
Uh,
annoying that like every some cool cards are like really sorry, some epic cards are really cool, but majority of them are really bad. So whenever you get an epic in arena, it's usually a bad thing.
yeah. It's like, why do I have to pick from all of these bad cards? Like Doomsayer, and then the like 4/1 that has stealth, and then like some pirate nonsense. So, like, what is that? These are all terrible that are only
It's
for
like whenever
specific
you
builds.
It's like whenever you get an epic, it's like almost 100% pick mini mage because it's like the best epic. Meanwhile, it's a really bad card.
It's
The
terrible.
full one with stealth and spell power. Like
So
that's
bad. It's bad. Oh my
all
goodness.
right. One day you'll get a good epic in arena, and his name will be Kodo Rider.
Yeah, I can deal with that. Coghammer. Coghammer is an epic that I'm always super happy to see. That card is insane in Arena. Um, I mean, they do exist. They do exist, but they're usually few and far between, unfortunately.
I'm sad that like for some reason every expansion or every set we get in this game there has to be a bad epic rogue card. Rogue has never
Yeah.
got Rogue's first and only good epic. Well, I say good, like Sabotage is kind of a good card. But like the only consistently run epic was like Prep. And then they got like Kidnapper and all these other bad epic cards which never worked for them.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up Rogue because I just like can't remember what all of the Rogue epics are. Um,
Patient Assassin,
right, yeah, just weird, kind of janky.
which is not very good cards. Cogmaster's
Cogmaster's
Wrench.
Wrench. Sabotage is goodish.
I'm sure if there were epics in the solo adventures, we would have sorry, epic class cards in the solo adventures, we'd have even more bad epic rogue cards. Because for some reason every time we get an expansion we just get these bad epic rogue cards. Which is kind of a weird sentence. Bad epic and then
Bad
like a
epic.
class.
Well, they have prep, which is kind of important.
Yeah, it's like their one good epic card.
Yeah,
That
kidnap.
being said, it's a really good epic card.
Okay, so I think we're going. Oh, okay. No, we're not going to take a break. No breaks. Okay. We are. I guess Lynn timed out. Sorry, Lynn. Um. Okay, so Motor's gonna get a def win. Um. And so that means that 3 of the 4. matches we've seen. So there should be one more match within the group, or is that it? No, that group should be done. So I think we're just looking for another group. Let me take a look at the brackets. Let me find where Lynn is. YNNEE. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be Modro and Void advancing from that group. Modro was the winner of that group. So like I said, it's the top 2 players from each group that advance to the next round, which is a single elimination best of 5 conquest bracket. So that will be Modro and Void. And let's see, we have, how many people do we have playing this week's Tuesday Night Hype? Let me check that out.
While you're looking at that, I just want to say I'm very disappointed Lynn did not advance, because I'm pretty sure that was the player that was running Sacrificial Pact, correct?
Yeah.
I wanted to see more Sacrificial Pact action, because
Right?
that was great.
That was great. That was so cool. I want to see all that kind of stuff. Like, it's fun watching, Force of Nature, Savage War combo for like the millionth time, but it's way more fun single player top deck Sacrificial Pact. And like
That was
almost
so
turn the game
silly.
around with it.
I almost would have preferred it if she had it in her opening hand, so we could talk about, like, why is she running Sacrificial Pact?
Why?
And then when the opponent played Morganis, you could be like, oh, well, that's clearly
That's
why.
why.
Yeah.
It was just
100%.
because you were like, oh, she needs BGH, but they don't run BGH. And then tap Sacrificial Pact. It was perfect. I wouldn't want that to have gone any other way. I think that was perfect.
It was as close to perfect as possible.
Hmm. So we have 216 players in Tuesday Night Hype number 33. 496 players signed up and 216 checked in. So that's pretty awesome. That's like so many people. So I'm really impressed with that. And we do have room for 256. So guys, get start signing up. Get start signing up for TNH. Come join us. It's a ton of fun. You might get your 15 minutes of fame. I might, say nice things about you while I cast your game and compliment you on running Sacrificial Pact. So
But that means you would have to run Sacrificial Pact. Hey, you know
that's
how we
true.
were talking about new cards getting revealed? They
Did it
just
get revealed?
revealed a new one.
No way!
It's a 2-cost 2/3 minion with Battle Cry, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. And it's a common rare. And it's a neutral. So it's a River Crocolisk, which reads Battle Cry, deal 1 damage to a random enemy.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I like it. Seems to be
Yeah,
an arena card, though.
I would pick that in Arena. Seeing that I pick River Crocolisks in Arena sometimes, I would pick that instead. I
Yeah,
like it.
it's a cool card.
So what happened? Because weren't there, how you vote on what cards they want you to, or you want them to reveal? Did they
Uh-huh.
reveal those ones? Or is that not till
The new legendary ones? No,
yeah.
they'll be revealing that I think tomorrow or like later tonight. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to keep track of all of that because of time zone things.
Oh,
But
right.
I
Wait,
would
what time
imagine
is it where you are?
it's like 8 in the morning.
Wow. So we're
I
12
mean,
hours apart. It's 8 at night for me.
yeah. So like, when we started this, it was like 6 in the morning. I woke up at 3 so that I would be wide awake for this. So there you go.
Wow, that's dedication, my friend. Thank
Right?
you. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
So that Hearthstone's a good enough game to want to do this, you know? I
Oh
enjoy
yeah,
it enough that's definitely worth it for me. Especially because I had
Hearthstone.
nothing to do today anyway.
Yeah, I do have stuff to do, but Hearthstone's more important. Just like
There you go.
putting off all schoolwork forever because Hearthstone. Can drop out of school, quit my job, and just play Hearthstone forever. It's a great life decision.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a
Oh, go
cool
ahead.
name for the new card. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but it's called Flame Juggler, which is kind of like a spin-off
Okay.
of Knife Juggler, I guess, which I kind of like.
It's like Flame Waker and Knife Juggler combined. I dig it. I see what you were doing there, Liz.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I'm not sure how good this card is, but I like it a lot.
It's
Like, how significant is
aggressively
one damage?
average.
I think that it might even get run in constructed maybe as a one-of, as a counter to super aggro decks. Because, like, they play their mini Lepidome thing on turn one, and then in response, you play Flame Juggler.
Is it? It's just enemy character or enemy minion?
It says random enemy, which usually implies character.
Character. Yeah, for that reason, if it's an enemy minion, I would like it a
It'd
whole
be
lot more.
really good. It would be
Yeah,
really, really good if it read minion.
yeah. Hmm.
But I believe it's just a random enemy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good enough.
Wow. Might be. Who knows? Probably not. It seems like, I don't know, dealing with a Lepidome and getting a 2-3 on the board, it's pretty good. Especially because that 2-3 will clear up their 2-drop, most likely. Maybe even survive if it's a Mad Scientist. And then clean up their Huffer. Gonna get the dream scenario where this kills 3 minions for 2 mana.
Okay, all
Cool.
right. You live in a magical Christmas land. I see.
Well, obviously it's not going to do that every game, but the games where it doesn't do that, it still does 1 damage to something, and it's a 2-3. I don't know.
It's gonna be doing 1 damage to all the patron warriors, and then it's gonna be a 2.
Oh, okay.
So all
Well,
the patron warriors can run themselves into it.
apparently I live in a magical world where like the dream happens every time, and you live in a terrible world where worst case scenario happens every time.
That says a lot about us, I guess.
So what happens when I play Iron Juggernaut against you? You just like draw the mine straight away, like because the worst case scenario happens all the time. Like
Yeah,
is that
yeah. Every single
100%?
turn, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is when I die to the 10 damage mine. This is it.
So
uh,
narcissistic. So like expecting the worst case scenario. Can't expect the worst case scenario. You
always
can assume it and
unexpected.
like play around it maybe.
Okay,
But
no, that's fair. Like I'm not actually. Well, yeah, I'm not. I don't think it's actually gonna happen. The worst case scenario every time, but you have to know what it's going to be.
fair enough.
We'll see.
There's so many cool like in this entire set that they've announced. There's so many cards that I'm like, ooh, that's a cool arena card. But there's only like 2 or 3 cards where I'm like, oh, I want that in this deck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, a lot of the cards have been very, at least they seem very arena oriented. But I do like a lot of them.
Um, and then, yeah, I like that. I like that they're still pumping out cards that are, pretty balanced for arena or good picks for arena. It's definitely a necessary part of building a card collection.
I think the Inspire mechanic as a whole is helpful for arena. Because like that way
Yeah,
you don't
it's
need
so cool.
other cards to do things.
It's so cool. I really like it a lot. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we see. So like going back to that 2/5 for 3 that saps itself. If
Mhm.
that had even a mediocre battle cry, that would be playable or even good. So I'm hoping that we're going to see some more things like that return themselves to their owner's hand but have some sort of battle cry. That would be pretty cool.
What battle cry do you want out of it though? Like, especially with this, what's his name, Coliseum Manager. It's a
Hmm.
very official title for a card.
Yes.
It sounds like a job title rather than a class name. But
Hearthstone card.
yeah,
That is his
I'm the
job title.
Coliseum Manager.
Uh-huh.
Manage Colosseum. I don't know.
Um,
If it had a battle cry, it might even be not even good enough still because you have to invest a lot of mana just to get that battle cry back. You know what I mean?
well, sure, but as of right now, you don't get anything.
I guess, yeah, I
Like,
suppose.
even if it was battle cry, deal one damage to a random enemy, like that's playable-ish. That's still not very good, but at least it's like something. As it just stands as a 3 for a 2/5 that saps itself, like that's, I don't know. That seems bad. I can't think of many scenarios in which I would ever want that. I don't know. Coliseum Manager, you disappoint
Think
me.
of it as think of it as a 3-drop that reads spend 5 mana to heal this. Like a constant effect that you can use to spend to just to heal it to full. Because that's what you're doing, right? You're spending 2 mana to get it back in your hand and then 3 mana to replay it.
Sure, but you're not always going to have like
It
a
also just
tempo.
occurred to me that this Colosseum manager, unless you want the card I'm about to talk about for the Beast synergy, it makes Druid of the Flame unplayable. Because you never play Druid of the Flame for 5 attack and 2 health, right? You always play it for 2 attack and 5
Hmm.
health because that's a really good minion for 3 mana. And then they went ahead and invented another minion with the same stats for the same mana with a better effect.
Mm, I don't think it's better.
But it is. Oh no, I
I
guess
don't
it's,
think it is.
unless the beast thing is. If you remove the beast thing on Druid of the Flame, then isn't Colosseum Manager just better? Like, how much is that 5 attack option actually gonna get used?
I mean, I use it occasionally in Arena. No,
Oh.
I rarely pick the card, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna say that I mean, I've done it maybe twice. Um,
Okay.
I I don't know. I guess time will tell as I play more arena runs. We'll see. I
I
mean,
think it'll get picked
I'm
anyways.
gonna pick Coliseum Manager, and I'm gonna be like, okay, guy, like prove yourself to me that you're not awkward. But I mean, it's such a tempo loss. So like you, ugh, I don't know. It sickens me. I hate it.
Think of a deck like Priest, right? Like, how often do you? Well, I suppose in Arena it's a bit different, but in Priest and at least in Constructed, you're making a lot of turns where you're kind of just hero powering and doing nothing.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So like maybe this card's good for Priest or Warrior because they're both, not really doing anything for a lot of turns.
Yeah, I don't know. It,
I
it
like
it
a
will
lot of the
prove
cards.
itself to me. Okay, so we're having a little bit of trouble getting into a game. Um, so I think we're gonna take a break, and wait for the next game to become available. I believe. Looks like there aren't any spectatable games right now. Mhm. So let me just make sure we're okay to take a break. Okay, yeah, we are gonna take a break. Brawley, I will see you in a minute.
Indeed.
All right. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. We have 1 minute to talk about Hearthstone. Um,
Hearthstone's a good game. You play cards and then you win because you're playing cards and your opponent's not playing cards. And when they play cards, sometimes you lose. But if they don't play cards, you win. There you go. Hearthstone. We talked
that was
about
perfect.
Hearthstone.
That was spot on.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how you
Oh,
play.
okay. All right. I will see you in a few minutes. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to Season 9 Hype number 33. Sorry, my mic was muted. We are about to jump into some more group stage games. So again, best out of 3. And let's see, it looks like we're going to be watching Kingdom, who I believe is already on my friends list. And Kaiten, Rufus. Okay. How was your break, Brawley?
It was good. I was checking out what you guys were talking about in chat, and I checked Twitter. I was really quite boring during the break, to be honest. Looks like we have a warrior mirror. Unfortunately, I don't have the hand of Rufus just yet, but it looks like we do have the control warrior Kingdom playing the control warrior.
Absolutely. And I'm going to consult, I'm an expert note taker now. Going to consult my notes from last week, or 2 weeks ago even, when we spectated Kingdom. I believe he was playing Control Warrior back then as well. Yep. I have Kingdom, Druid, Control Warrior, Hunter from Tuesday Night Hype 31, so 2 weeks ago. And it looks like Druid, Warrior, Warlock. So he's made a little bit of a change to his lineup, but he's still feeling confident in that Control Warrior. I like it.
So I think just going on principles and morals, Kingdom should win this just because he clearly has more golden cards and he has the golden hero portrait. So quite clearly he automatically wins this matchup. Right? That's how that works? Whoever has the more shiny things wins?
Yeah, okay, cool. That's how life works. The golden intimidation is real. However, I can't help but notice that he does not have the golden coin.
I don't know. He must be like running one random card that he doesn't have golden or something like that.
Not good enough, Kingdom. Not good enough. Just kidding.
Kidding.
We're all very impressed.
Although I will say, if he had Golden Warrior, the full deck, including coin, that is an impressive deck to get golden. That is a large dollar amount right there.
That is a lot of dust.
Yeah.
serious
So
amount of
he's
death.
just gonna play Acolyte and start swinging face. This is kind of awkward for Rufus because he doesn't actually have a weapon answer to either of these two minions, and in this matchup you kind of want to deal with them before the other warrior plays like Taskmaster onto one of them or something, or sets
Right.
up a taunt. Which looks like this is what he's going to do this turn. So he's going to play Coin Belcher most likely. Either that or just play Shield Block, start drawing cards.
Yeah, I mean, don't undervalue the power of the hero power pass in the Control Warrior matchup.
No, you're completely right. But protecting this Acolyte might be the way to. Whoa. Okay.
Huh. Not what I
Maybe he thinks
expected.
he's maybe he thinks he's versing Patron Warrior, and he thinks that the game won't go very long. So he wants to start hammering face now and get his damage in. I don't know, that play
But
seems
that's
kind of weird because it plays directly into a Harris Insurance, which Rufus drew off the top of his deck. It looks like he'll play Belcher anyway, but
yeah. I think you want to save Harrison for a death spite. That's my understanding
no.
anyway. But it was, I mean, I really liked the tempo of that. I kind of maybe would have just played it. All right, we're gonna see Shield Block
Shield Block,
instead
Shield
of
Slam.
Sledge because we're gonna see Shield Slam, and
Now we get
then
to draw a card of an Acolyte.
this is pretty. I like it.
This is pretty brutal for Rufus. It's gonna be a hard turn to respond to.
Mm. And he's just
Acolyte's
still going face with that axe.
I kind of like it. Even after you've seen the Belcher, you're still not sure because they are actually running one Belcher in the last list that I saw.
Mm.
So you're still not 100% sure which warrior it is. Also, hitting face even in this matchup isn't too bad. Um, it's still doing 3 damage.
Yeah.
Also, because it is the mirror match, they're going to be playing a lot of big creatures, which you don't necessarily want to hit with your weapon in the first place.
Right.
Unless, obviously, you have like a lot of armor or something.
Right. And Kingdom has done a great job of keeping Kaitan's armor down, which is
Exactly.
pretty important.
Keeping him out of range of like big shield block, shield slam turns. And this is actually really perfect because the amount of armor that Rufus is on wouldn't be able to shield block, shield slam the Dr. Boom. I mean, he'd be able
Right.
to armor up and then shield block, shield slam, but it's using up more mana.
Right. 4, 5, 6. That's his whole turn.
Yeah. Which is not
Um,
necessarily.
and he doesn't
He doesn't have the shield slam anyway.
have it. Yeah. So this is a bit awkward. You could try your luck with a brawl.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him. Oh, okay, he is gonna go for the brawl. I think maybe he might be valuing his life total. I wouldn't have been surprised to see him use his weapon on the boom to execute it.
Yeah.
That way you can still develop Shield Maiden. But I can see this play as well. It says merits. It was just really bad for you if he got Dr. Boom out of that.
Yeah. It's not great. You have to put your faith in the 75% chance that you're okay.
I suppose.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Shield Maiden's gonna come down now. Probably.
His hand has a lot of stuff in it. I could see a Tharacin.
Oh, yeah. I think you slammed Tharacin. I didn't even see he had it. Yeah. Right? Like, you just, like... Yeah. Slam that guy down there. No fear.
Yeah, I think so.
He's gonna have to use additional resources to get rid of it.
I mean, it's very easy, as we can see from Kingdom's hand, to deal with the Tharacin. But you kind of just play Tharacin for the effect, right? Like,
Right.
I mean, any has to use resources on it, so it soaks up stuff, it soaks up damage and removal, and you get to discount this hand.
Yeah. He's got 7 cards in hand. This is a 5/5 that has pseudo taunt.
6 mana battle cry, gain 7 mana. That's pretty good.
Yep. Probably just gonna get shield slammed.
Yeah, you might cycle first with shield block.
Yeah.
See what he picks up. See if he likes the answer. Oof.
Hmm.
If only those cards came in the opposite order, that'd be really good for him. He could develop the Sylvanas this turn. He could even Sylvanas, shield slam his own
Shield
Sylvanas
slam
to skill
Sylvanas.
Emperor.
That's a play I like.
But unfortunately, he was not able to.
Rough life. Maybe he'll execute it later.
If only.
So, let's see, what is this? This is a cheap Harrison Jones, cheap Shield Maidens.
Probably
I
just
like
a good Belcher.
the Belcher. Belcher,
Slightly
Acolyte
better.
of Pain.
It's just slightly
Terrible.
worse against the Kingdom's hand, because Kingdom has really easy responses to this stuff like execute, but he probably won't execute this. He'll probably just use his weapon and Sludge Belcher to kill that. And then probably play Sylvanas, maybe?
He could always Alex Straza his opponent.
Well, he could. That's not too bad.
Wait.
It kind of feels awkward because you don't have anything to follow it up with.
Mm.
Ooh. This is...
He's going for it.
Wow. Okay, then.
I like it. I like everything about this play. I mean, it's...
Oh, that's bad, because now he can Cruel Taskmaster execute the Alex.
Yeah. And he's just... So he's thinking, like, okay, he can't shield slam it, at least not easily. But yeah, we do see the execute Taskmaster. So Taskmaster was a pretty big pickup here.
Where it is. Also,
but realistically, Kingdom's like, what am I saving Alex for right now? Like, this is 9 mana, it's turn 9, I'm going to play this card. I'm not playing it on myself, I'm playing it on you. I like it. Right.
Fair enough. Unless, obviously, you have, like, a lot of armor or something. Just gonna clear up the Belcher.
Right, and Kingdom has done a great job of keeping...
I don't know what he's gonna do with the rest of his turn, though. So many things you want to do,
down.
but there's so many things you want to do later with the same card. So, like, do you really use the card now? Or...
Right.
If he plays this Armor Smith, that was a mistake. You should have done, like, all of that.
Yeah.
And this is actually really perfect because the amount of armor that Rufus is on wouldn't be able to... he might have rushed to his turn a little early.
Yeah. I've definitely been in situations where I don't play a card when I should have, and then I don't play it at all because I'm too embarrassed to admit to my opponent that I messed up the card order. Probably not a good way to play, but I do it all the time.
Being said, the only card I've done that with is Armor Smith. I do it a lot with Armor Smith, though.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a hard card to remember about. It's just, like, really weird. Yeah, when I first started playing Patron Warrior, which I don't really play Patron Warrior too much, but when I do, the first time I did, I had missed lethal with doing something like that, like wrong order. But to be fair, I was trying to BM. I played Frothing Berserker before playing Warsong Commander. I didn't realize Warsong Commander was kind of like a battle cry, so like you had to play her first.
Right. Oh no. That's sad. Sorry for your loss.
I deserved it. I was trying to be him. I was being bad.
That makes the story so much better. Yeah.
I guess
he's thinking Sylvanas is awkward.
Yeah. Wow, I wouldn't have made that play, but
no.
I don't really see that line of play. I can't even defend it. I don't understand. He gets to clear it perfectly, and all you're going to gain is a 2-1. And in this matchup, the goal is to get the most value out of every single card. Because it's a value matchup. Both players are trying to get the best value they can out of each card, and whoever gets the most value is probably going to win the game. That's how that works.
You're really good at these very succinct Hearthstone, like, synopsis. examples. Like you play cards, your opponent plays some cards, and then one of you wins the game. I like it. I like it.
Very
Especially,
basic,
yeah,
very basic guide, right? It's not really a guide, but that's kind of how every match works, right?
yeah, exactly. Welcome to Hearthstone. So he's thinking about Death Spite. Okay. So at this point, Kingdom is up on health. Kingdom is up
Up by
on
a
board
lot
advantage,
on health.
and he should have shield blocked first.
I don't see a way of Kingdom losing this game.
Neither.
I think Kingdom just wins this game, especially because he's gonna be out.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna be out. No, he shouldn't play that because Shield Slam.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
should
went to go
have
play
been
it
up.
immediately. He has the same thought process as us. He just went to go play it immediately and then thought about it.
Why?
I guess he doesn't. I'm almost positive he knows this can get Shield Slammed just because of the hesitation he had to play it. He
Yeah.
almost insta played it and then he was like, oh, wait a minute, Shield Slam could happen. But he probably thought about his odds of Shield Slam actually happening and then realized that there wasn't really an alternative play. So I kind of like it, actually.
Suppose. You just have to assume. I thought
I mean, obviously, because we can see his hand and we know for a fact Shield Slam's bad.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
really, it seems like a bad play, but if I was in his shoes, I probably would have made the same play.
I thought the control warrior thing was to just not play Sarah until all outs have been used, like until you've seen both executes, both shield slams. That was my impression.
I
But
suppose it happens quite a lot, but it's not necessary
right.
to play it like that. So is this a? This sounds kind of awkward. I want to see Baron get it, but mainly because I just want to see Baron get it in general.
Yeah.
So that's probably not. That's definitely not the correct play
No,
right now.
bad.
But it's. I just want to see that card get played in this game.
I think you Harrison execute the 5/5 and Fiery War X the 5/3.
Yeah.
In some
I
order.
like that. It's just worth noting that you had it in better order than he did. He should have drawn cards first because the play could have
Right?
changed.
Yeah. Shelby OP.
Oh, look, he drew a. He drew a. Oh well, that wouldn't have changed the play because he wouldn't have had the mana for it. But he drew a
Right.
Death Spite. So maybe
Yeah,
that
this
would.
is not looking good for Kaitan.
Oh, he's just gonna equip his weapon and slam the Harrison.
Yep, sounds fine. I'm surprised not to see Acolyte of Pain, Cruel Taskmaster come down.
Yeah,
That seems
I
fine.
think I would have made that play. He might be thinking the only way he can win this game is with Grimash, so he's gonna need the Cruel Taskmaster. But I still think drawing cards is fairly important. And this,
Or I
especially
guess
while he's so far behind.
next turn he can play Armorsmith, Cruel Taskmaster, and Acolyte of Pain. And draw more cards that way. Definitely
Guess. And he
shield
gets the
slam.
whirlwind. He gets the whirlwind on Despite as well.
Mm.
You
Right,
should not
right, yeah.
shield first. He should play all of his cards and then do all of that, because it's the same thing as it's the same reason that we would have done it before, because it gives him more
Right.
options, so the play might change.
Drawing cards.
No, wrong order again.
Okay.
Shame.
Yeah, it doesn't. He like half committed.
Yeah, I think maybe he was thinking he would drop too low on armor to shield slam, but Armorsmith would have given him the cards anyway, so I'd given him enough armor anyway, so
Right.
I wouldn't whirlwind here either.
No.
I guess he is really valuing Cruel Taskmaster underneath the circumstance that he draws Gromash.
Yeah, I mean Gromash against 57 life.
That's the best Baron Geddon's gonna get in this matchup, so you play it instantly here.
It's beautiful.
I love it. Darren was actually the second legendary I ever pulled, and all my friends told me it was bad, so I should disenchant it, and I disenchanted it, and then like a week later, I was like, wait a minute, this is a really good anti-aggro card. I should have kept this. You are all dumb. Why did you tell me to disenchant this card? And still to this day, I've never pulled another one.
That's rough, buddy. Um, my first legend was Ysera, which I was like pretty brand new to the game, and I was still like rank 24 or something, and people kept playing Ysera against me, and I was like, what is this? Like, this is not fair at all. Like, what even is this card? So I just figured it was like the one like legendary that you could have, because I didn't like look into it at all. And then so I opened it and I was like, ah, yes, I finally have this other card that everyone else seems to have. And then I like looked into it more and I was like, oh wait, there's like a ton of legendaries that I could get. I just happen to get the one that everyone's playing right now.
Sylvanas was my actual first one, and I never considered talking to other people about whether I should keep it or not. And I'm like, well, Sylvanas, like for some reason, the new player in me didn't like Sylvanas at all. I thought it was a bad card, which was a dumb idea. It was not a bad card. Even at that time, it wasn't a bad card. But my new player instinct didn't tell me that it was good. So are we going to see an just a plain Defiant this time?
Yeah, I guess so. He's just hoping to draw something that's gonna save him here, and I'm not sure what that card could be.
Well, now he doesn't need to value the cool Taskmaster as much as he has been. Oh, I love Kingdom. He crafted a golden revenge. What a guy.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so Gromash, cool Taskmaster.
That's a big 12, commitment.
15, 16, 18, 19 damage is what he has, and Kaitan is at 27. Okay. I think he's just gonna go for it. Or at least, maybe not.
It opens you up to Big Game Hunter and stuff. So I don't know, maybe not. I would just see the execute turn. I would just... Looks like he's gonna go in.
Didn't he just use Big Game Hunter on the Baron?
Did he?
I think he did.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he did. Unless, I mean, it's very possible he runs too. But,
okay. That was my mistake. I could have sworn that... Oh, okay. Don't worry. I got it wrong. Mistakes were made.
How dare you?
I'm still just... I'm very mesmerized by this revenge. That's 800 dust right there. That's a lot of dust.
Wow. It's very entertaining, though.
It's a very cool animation. I'm sorry, I'm very distracted by golden cards. Golden cards are like my favorite thing in the entire game.
Me too. I've been exceptionally distracted since I started casting because I get to cast all these people who are way better at this game than I am and have a bunch of golden cards, and I never really have seen them before, so I'm like, oh, look at it! And then
it's
Jay is
pretty,
like, that's nice. Very good. Pay attention to the game now. Alright, Sylvanas, not
good enough. That's gonna be game over. Yeah. Kingdom's gonna take it with double Cruel Taskmaster lethal.
Yeah, buddy. That's beautiful.
Didn't even need the 2. That's just maximum BM.
Yep. Alright, so
true maximum BM would have been playing the revenge after all of that, and then attacking face. But he didn't want a maximum BM for some reason.
For some reason. Why you wouldn't want maximum is beyond me. Okay, so that was Kingdom, who has Druid, Warrior, and Warlock. Expert note taken happening, and Warrior has been used. I'm going to make a note that it's Control. And then Kaitan, that was just game 1, has Warlock, Warrior, and Hunter.
good set of classes right there.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of variants, not a lot of classes that are currently considered weak. So it seems like a pretty standard matchup. Sounds good to me. They like how you. Oh yeah, they like how you say armor. How do you say armor?
We pronounce armor like so like
Armor.
yeah.
Armor.
We also
Yeah,
spell
that's a.
armor differently. We
Oh,
spell
you
it
spell it with a
with
U?
yeah, we spell it with a U in there.
Yeah, that
Which is
makes more
always weird.
sense.
Like whenever I go to like whenever I'm using the my collection thing in Hearthstone and I'm like trying to find armor cards, I type in armor the way we spell it. And I'm like, why are there no armor cards in the game? And I'm like, oh, that's right.
That's really funny. I
So
never would have thought of that. Huh.
Australian issues. Can't use the Hearthstone collection properly. Keeps Wrath an opening hand, obviously. Toss back the rest. Unfortunately, I'm getting some spectator bugs, so I'm gonna have to give me 1 second. I'm impressed with Kingdom's play this run. He's been doing really well. I had some questions in the game he played with Warrior, but he convinced me with a lot of them. Leopard Gnome turn 1 seems pretty standard. He's going to coin out the Leopard Gnome. There you go, double Leopard Gnome. Kind of a slow hand for Kingdom. He doesn't really... Well, he has responses for this stuff, but he doesn't have any of his own stuff to play. He's probably going to wrap this for 1. It's a question of whether he
Yeah.
innovates out Hero Power to clear.
No, I think you Wrath Cycle. Ugh, it's not exactly what you
Oh,
want.
that's a
That's very
really
frustrating.
clunky hand. Yeah, it really sucks for Kingdom right now. He has so many golden cards. Oh my gosh. Impressed with Kingdom's level of play. Impressed with his collection. Impressed with his apparently golden hero portraits. Oh my gosh. This guy is so fancy.
Super fancy. We get extra style points for Kingdom. All right.
So it's
So
turn 3, and Hunter has already done 9 damage.
yeah. Well,
Scary.
10 damage because of the hero power.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I'm saying like total life
Well,
total.
yeah. No, no, I got you. Um, I guess you Eagle Horn just to maximize your damage.
Yeah, I think so.
Wolf Rider is gonna die to a ping, so you just kind of bow up, go face. Seems good.
As usual. It's kind of strange to see a hybrid hunter. We haven't really seen that today, have we? I remember we saw what appeared to be a face hunter, just like nothing but face. I believe we also saw a mid-range hunter, but this is our first appearance of hybrid, correct?
Yeah, I believe
It's
so.
got some... Hybrid's always been a deck that intrigues me. I don't really understand it. I guess you just play
Me
mid-range
either.
hunter and then kill your opponent with charge minions? It's weird. Cards like Houndmaster become less valuable in these types of decks because it's very rare that your minions are going to stick on board because they're all tiny things that hit face. So,
Right.
like, Houndmaster doesn't really have a target for anything. It's kind of what I find awkward about the hybrid hunter in general. I think she's just going to play the Houndmaster on curve.
And that's just what the druid wants to see.
Yeah,
And it's
just
totally
swipe
worth
this.
just swiping that one thing.
Yeah.
Owl is not a good card to pick up. He's just gonna Wolf Rider, Hero Power, or Wolf Rider, Glavezuka makes more sense. But will he trade?
Yeah, probably not. Go face. Gotta do 4 damage.
Aha! He does trade. Okay.
Interesting.
Good to know.
This is going to be huge next turn when the opponent plays Savannah Highmane, you can Keeper of the Grove the Highmane and trade in your Loatheb. And you're probably going to play Big Game Hunter on curve as well.
Oh my god,
Well,
that's
not on
beautiful.
curve, but for tempo.
Beautiful. Dr. Boom. Or no. Yeah, you totally keeper. I think you keeper.
You can't leave a Highmane on the board. That's just not an option. You might be thinking about Force of Naturing instead, so he still has an answer to Mad Scientist, but that uses up so much of your turn. So I would feel uncomfortable doing that. I think this is the Keeper of the Grove turn. Or maybe you Keeper of the Grove the... No. Yeah, I think you just Keeper of the Grove and Silence. I was thinking maybe you want to deal the 2 damage, and then on like the 2/2s that come out of Highmane, but no, this is definitely the superior play.
Yeah, I like this tempo BGH a lot.
Gets out Shredder and kills. Wow, he's doing a lot of trading, a lot of killing stuff. It's not usually what this deck's trying to do. It's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, I guess that's the sign of the hybrid.
So I guess he's gonna play. Maybe he doesn't play Boom because he's scared of Unleash the Hound. So maybe you play Druid of the Claw in charge mode here and Savage Draw and just push for damage. That way you can force a Nature Savage Draw next turn. Maybe you just Savage Draw, because that still puts him in lethal range and only gives him 1 Hound. Only gives him, like, 1 thing for Unleash the Hound. I think it still puts you in lethal range. It's 4, 7. Yeah, that puts you on 13, so you're still in range of Force of Nature Savage Draw. So, yeah, I think that's the play.
2017. I think it is, too.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. So this is going to get him to 17. And
I don't agree with this play, though. Like, you could have just made his Unleash the Hounds... Like, I know we can see that he doesn't have Unleash the Hounds, but you could have made his Unleash the Hounds really bad and then taken advantage of that by pushing for lethal with just playing Savage Roll that turn and going face with it.
This is still lethal, though. Unless Taunt comes out of the Powder Shredder. Which is very possible.
Worst case scenario?
Or unless
Wow.
He's gonna Owl and Fate? Yeah. No. Super dead.
Rufus I guess, super dead indeed.
I guess he knows. Yeah. I think if you're Rufus, you have to assume your opponent has combo. You have to know how much combo is, and you have to do that trade with Piloted Shredder and pray to RN Jesus that like a shielded, or not a shielded, an Annoyatron comes out. Because that's what's going to save you. Or just like really anything with Taunt. I think that's the only out there.
Any 2-drop with Taunt. I guess that there is a very small number of them, but it's still a possibility. If there's a possibility, maybe you should go for it. I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard to judge because obviously we can see both players' hands. So.
Right. That's fair. Okay, so Kingdom just swept that up very nicely. 2-0 to Kingdom. He hasn't played his Warlock deck yet that we have seen, so that is useful information. Maybe we'll see that a little bit later. So group stages are still happening. I believe tonight we are going up until round of 16. I think we play round of 32, and then we stop when we have 16 players. And yeah, we're going to round 16. Fantastic. And in about an hour or so, we are going to be joined by 1600 Dust, who has been casting with us for the past couple of weeks. I know you guys really enjoy them. They're super great to have on the stream, and so are you, Brawley. Like, this is really great. I hope that you return to cast with us some more, because this has been fun.
Well, thank you. I intend to. It's really enjoyable.
Okay.
I love watching House.
Even though you have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm used to it. I do a podcast every week, so I'm used to waking up at silly hours in the day to be able to uh, create content with others that aren't in my area.
That's dedication, man. What's your podcast? Tell us, plug your podcast for you.
We have a show called Halfaholics. You can find us on iTunes and Twitter and all the things just by typing in Halfaholics, because we mainly just talk about like whatever. We all bring individual topics each week. There's 3 of us, and but for the next couple of weeks we're just going to be talking about the new cards that get announced and etc. Breaking our normal format.
Cool. I apparently am already following you on Twitter. Apparently I'm already following you and Hearthaholics on Twitter. So I'm one step ahead of the curve.
Apparently.
So you guys should also go do that. Our Twitter handles are right above us if you want to give us a follow. And Brawley, do you stream?
I do in fact stream. Normally I stream like right now, but obviously I have this to do. So every day of the week, apart from Mondays and Sundays, you can find me on Twitch, like right now at twitch.tv/bbrawley. There you go.
Cool. I'm going to follow you on Twitch right now. And I have a less fantastic schedule than that, in that it is still pretty up in the air. I definitely stream on Monday nights, usually starting around 8 EST, or EDT, I guess. And usually Thursdays, and then usually some day of the week, or some day of the weekend. But I am twitch.tv/ShelbyPlays if you want to go head over there. But realistically, you are in the one stream that matters the most right now, which is Vicious Syndicate Gaming. And if you are enjoying the stream and you want to make sure that you get notifications when we come online, you can click the follow button right down on the left-hand corner of your screen. That would be fantastic. It would let us know that you care about us in a deep and personal way. And also you get to see your name pop up on screen and feel very special for like 3 seconds. So make sure you're doing that. Okay.
Only 3 seconds. Not a second longer. Only 3.
Yep, only 3. 3 is the max. The number of the counting shall be 3. Okay. I think we're taking another break? Yeah? Okay, yeah, we are going to take another break. Okay, while we wait for... Oh, there are no more games to spectate until brackets. So there's just like a couple straggling group matches that are still happening. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to you with some more bracket matches. Single elimination, best out of 5. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!
I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance you dance I'll take, if I can't see you again. And I've got all the time it seems. I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance you dance I'll take, if I can't see you again. We could be listening for answers, waiting to be set free. You came across this moment, and I'm so thankful you shared it with me. Take it from me, we live to be free. Take it from me, I want you to see. And I've got all the time it seems. I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance to dance I'll take, if I can't see you again. We could be listening for answers, waiting to be set free. You came across this moment, and I'm so thankful you shared it with me.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Tuesday Night Hype, number 33. My name is Shelby, aka Shelby Plays, and I'm joined here tonight by Brawley. Hey Brawley,
Hey,
how's it
what's
going?
up? Good. Uh,
Good since the last time I
Austin.
talked to you.
Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah.
It's like I really feel like we've grown apart as people, Brawley. It's like, why are you being so distant from me?
I
It's not,
just, yeah,
yeah.
because Hearthstone's an addicting game. I had to play it instead of speaking to you, apparently. In
Okay,
this imaginary
alright,
world
sure.
where we totally didn't go anywhere. And, already doing that.
Okay, so we are going to be watching Coco Ew. Think I'm saying that right? Coco Ew. And Killing All Day. Killing All Day we have definitely spectated multiple times before. So he is already on my friends list. And let me look back through the log to see what Killing All Day has been running previously. He was running Hunter Warrior Druid. And this week he's running Shaman Warrior Hunter. So he's keeping the Warrior, but I love to see Shaman. Super excited to be seeing Shaman. Let's
I
see
wonder
what else.
what type of shaman he's bringing.
That's a good point. My guess is mid-range, but possibly it's Mech Shaman?
Guess we'll find out. I would imagine, like, Mech Shaman's been the most popular one recently. So I'm just going to assume that it's
Yeah.
Mech Shaman.
I guess I'm a little biased because I play mid-range Shaman. Let's see. Okay, so Coco. Let's see. Killin. Killin is a legendary ranked player. And Coco is not, but that's okay.
Hey, look, I was right. It's a Mech Shaman with a Cogmaster on turn 1.
Well, you're right. I was wrong. I'm a scrub. I get it.
Apparently, I didn't say those words. You said those words. That had nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, no, that was all me. All me.
This will actually be a new experience for me because I have next to nothing next to nothing experience of this deck. However, I'm never going to even attempt to try and pronounce that name. But on the mage side, we have Freeze Mage, which is one of my favorite decks in the entirety of Hearthstone. So should be an interesting matchup. I think that Shaman should lose just because the aggression won't be good enough to actually kill the Freeze Mage because he needs to pop the Ice Block and then obviously do it again if there's another Ice Block. Point is, he needs way more damage than he normally would in any other matchup. So this should be tough for the Mech Mage player, but sorry, the Mech Shaman player.
Yes, it's so natural to say Mech Mage. Just rolls off the tongue nicely. But yeah, you're right. I mean, so much extra damage that this player is going to have to do, and it's going to be really tough to push through. I think Face Hunter can deal a lot more damage than Mech Shaman or even Tempo Mage or Mech Mage. They really have the ability.
Depends how good the start is on the Mech Shaman side. Like if the Mech Shaman gets the perfect start, it's gonna do way more damage than Face Hunter. But like, it needs like the dream draw of like coin Whirling Zap-O-Matic into Whirling Zap-O-Matic into Flame Tongue Totem, which I think is like a turn 3 kill.
Does Mech Shaman run Bloodlust? I have to imagine it does.
I think it could, but I don't think this list will be, just because it's running Leering.
Okay.
But I'm not very familiar with Mech Shaman. It's actually one of the few classes in the game, or one of the few decks in the game I don't have very much knowledge of. It's a very strange deck, which is kind of why I strayed away from it. It just seems like it's very inconsistent. It's very draw dependent. But how would
Yeah,
I
that
know?
was my impression. I got completely whooped by it on ladder, so I was like, all right, I'm playing it. I'm building it right now. And I found it very inconsistent. I don't know
that
if I like.
lower theb,
Oh,
that lower theb is I don't like that because freeze mage has very very important turns, with spells in particular, which lower theb would be really good for, and he's just decided to play lower theb, for the tempo, I guess, and it doesn't seem like the correct play to me.
I guess he's thinking Flame Strike because it's turn 7.
Maybe yes,
I don't know. It
but
did seem like he just kind of slammed it. I do like the inclusion of Fire Guard Destroyer, just because that's
hmm
such a solid card. Alright,
wow, yeah, I don't see Mech Shaman winning this at all. Even with the freeze mage's hand not having any AoE in it, he's just. I mean, I don't think he can do enough damage. I mean, he has a lot of aggression on board, but he has so much survivability in his hand, the mage player, anyway. He needs to play it right, though. He needs to know when to play his Ice Lance and when to develop. So he's going to play Mad Scientist. I actually don't like that, because Mad Scientist cannot pull a secret.
right.
It's just going to be a 2-2. I suppose you have to play it at some point, though.
Mm,
Unless he's running, like, a random counter spell or something.
right,
Like,
exactly.
something that's
Duplicate
not
or something.
typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So I don't know what you do.
I think he's going to try and push and pop the Ice Block,
Wow.
which is a heads-up play from him because he needs to put on the damage as early as he can, and that's going to be enough to pop Ice Block. I would only do this if you can put him on 1, and he is going to be able to put him on 1, so that's actually perfect.
Wow, that's perfect.
So he does have the counter in Harrison Jones and then play Ice Block, which is
Yeah.
pretty good, but it's really slow. He really needed a board clear to be able to clear the board and then play Ice Block. Does pick up the Doomsayer, but he would need something to combo it with. So I guess he
Did
kind
he
of
already
has
use
to.
both Frost Novas? Or no?
No, I think he used 1.
Okay. So, and then we are going to see Harrison come
That
down for sure.
that Ice Lance I don't think was correct because he's gonna pop your Ice Block next turn anyway. So the
Hmm.
Ice Lance was just thrown away there. See, look now.
Well, he is going to have 9 cards in hand and 10 when
Okay,
he
yeah, I
does.
see.
So we didn't want
Yeah,
to burn a
that makes
card.
sense. Yep.
I mean, it is still super awkward, but I think that's what he was thinking.
You could have drawn first and see if you drew something else, but I suppose for 1 mana, what else could have happened?
Right, that's fair. All right, there's the second ice block. We do see one
So
in hand,
game's
along
over,
with
right? Like there's no answer for the mage. He's just gonna lose to Crackle next time.
no. Healbot,
That's
Frost Nova, and Doomsayer.
all right. I'm totally not used to Healbot being in this deck. Last time, I played Freeze Mage a long time ago. It was like my first deck after that I started playing after Miracle Road got nerfed.
Oh,
So it
but he
was a
doesn't
while
have
ago.
Leroy, so
Leroy,
just kidding.
Leroy Crackle will do it. Leroy Rockbiter will do it. There you go. Turns out Mech Mage has some damage.
All right, well, we miscalled that one pretty bad. We thought that was going to go to the mage pretty certainly, but
I thought
it
it
did.
would because it just has so much survivability, and I don't know. I didn't see that going that way, but apparently that's how it happens.
Yeah,
That's a lot of burst.
that was a lot of burst. So, I love Shaman for that. Been playing a lot of Arena Shaman lately with Bloodlust, and it's just so much fun.
That's one
Okay.
reason. What we just saw there is one reason why Leroy, at least in some circumstances, is better than Bloodlust because if he was running Bloodlust there, he wouldn't have been able to kill his opponent. Well, he would have without with Rockbiter and like a perfect crackle roll.
Right.
But he kind of needed the Libero there to secure the win. So Killing All Day has made a terrible misplay already at the start of this game. He has a Golden Warrior and he's playing as Magni and not Garrosh, so he's already doing it wrong.
Doing it wrong. Misplay. Alright, Warlock, Druid, and Mage.
Okay, so
Coco did go ahead and switch up his deck. He wasn't feeling like he wanted to play Freeze Mage again, which is fine. Good old Patron Warrior. The moment has come, Raleigh, where we get to watch everybody get in here.
I'm excited for everyone to get in here. I was expecting to see a lot more Patron today. Every single warrior we saw was Control, which was surprising to me.
Yeah, that is very surprising to me. Okay, just gonna hero power pass because everything else is awkward. And
Being said, it's also very awkward for the Druid player. He doesn't really have much to play.
that's kind of the thing about this deck, isn't it? Like, you sometimes just have awkward nothing to do for like 8 turns and then you just win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why it's so difficult for me to play, I think. I'm such a tempo person. Like, I just want to be doing something every turn and like trading minions in a valuable way. I don't know.
That mentality comes from your arena, right?
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
do the same thing in arena. You gotta always be doing something on every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a very
Right.
passive turn from the Patron player.
Yep.
Not really doing much. I mean, he was killing stuff, but not really developing his own stuff, which is obviously, I mean, you can't really do that in Patron. I wish that, like, Patron as a whole, the deck, was more minion-oriented. I know it can't be, because obviously it needs all the spells that it has and etc., but it'd just be fun to see, like, the only combo in the deck be War Song and Grim Patron, and then the rest of it just be, like, a board control deck. I don't know. That would be a more entertaining version of a Grim Patron deck.
I don't think I like the keeper face play. I guess he didn't know that it was Patron.
Yeah, he
But
wasn't
all
sure.
this keeper did was give your opponent something to run Grin Patrons into. All that happened
Right.
there.
Battle cry, deal 4 damage, give your opponent 2 patrons.
Yeah, basically. Here we go. This is about to get gross.
Huge turn. Huge turn right
And
now.
he just used the swipe. God.
There might have been a slight misplay there. He could have slammed the Keeper of the Grove to get card draw, which might be slightly more important than getting a Grim Patron with 1 health.
Especially when you want a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, he could slam his own. Well, he can't anymore. Get in here, get in here. Hey, everyone. God, so annoying.
I don't know what
Okay,
you're talking
we're
about. It's a cool deck. I don't know, like, the complaining about Patron is silly to me. I mean, obviously, maybe it's broken, but it's fun to watch still. Little dwarf screaming, "Hey, get in here!" It's pretty cool.
I guess. I will share your optimism this one time.
This is like Grim Patron is a beacon of hope for me. Grim Patron is a gimmick card that worked.
That's true.
Everyone liked it.
That is very true. It can be done.
One time, never again.
Yep. One time. And it is a golden Grim Patron. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't even argue anymore. Golden Patrons.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so sad.
You can hear the disgust in your voice with all of these patrons getting in here, and that's gonna wrap up the game, right? Bam.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not sure if he
Gross.
did this deliberately, but not attacking with the weapon, not playing the weapon was correct because it doesn't reveal your weapon. I suppose it doesn't matter in this format though,
Right.
because most people like, well, I say most, but quite a few patron lists right now are cutting one Fiery Works because Fireworks is a card. I don't agree with the decision, but the reason why they make that decision is because you only need access to the weapon. You don't really ever need it twice in Grim
Right.
Patron.
I like that. I mean, it's tough if you run up against a lot of aggro, though.
Ooh, this Hunter wins the game if he's running Kazan Mystic. If he doesn't, he probably loses.
We
I
haven't
would keep the
seen it.
Iron Beak Owl in the hand here to respond to. Yeah, he did. Just to respond to a mad scientist. I mean, we know he doesn't have a mad scientist, but
Right.
it's a really good response to a mad scientist. So I always like to keep Owl in opening hand against any class that's going to run mad scientist. But I'm a hater of mad scientist. I think that card is silly good.
It is indeed silly good.
So if I have a response to it, I'm going to always keep it in my opening hand. I don't know what he's thinking about.
Yeah, me either. And I mean, Killen knows that this is Freeze Mage. Not sure what mind games he's going for here.
Alright, Horny Creeper on turn 2. It's a nice card to play against this matchup because it's very hard for them to deal with without wasting 2 turns on pinging it. Which isn't necessarily wrong, but it's
Right.
slow.
Hey, look.
Oh, Huffer.
It's Huffer.
Going face.
Weird, right? Strange.
Alright. Never happened. Calling the second one's also Huffer. Or Leok. Leok's like almost as good here anyway.
Yeah, Leok is pushing 3 damage, whereas Huffer's pushing 4. Assuming that the 1/1 dies anyway. But we're gonna see Frostfall come down. He's
Seems
gonna coin things? Or
No, I
coin
think he's gonna play the scientist, yeah.
scientist. Yeah, for sure. That was a
Seems
nice
like the
card to
correct
pick up.
thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe in the Freeze Mage. He'll win this game. Oh, look. Misha.
Yeah, it's definitely possible for him to win this game, I think.
I think I would just draw cards here with Arcane Intellect. Maybe. The alternative is, like, you're just stalling the inevitable, which is, like, Ice Barrier or maybe Ice Block, and then maybe Frost Nova instead. But, like, the other 3 options over Arcane Intellect just seem like you're prolonging something that's going to happen anyway. So I kind of want to draw cards to give myself more options.
Yeah, I agree
That
there.
being said, he did make the correct play of attacking first and then playing Arcane Intellect, because he wants the secret in play rather than in his deck, just in case he drew it off of Arcane Intellect.
Oh, that's a great point. I never would have thought of that. Okay.
The little things.
The little things. And now I want to point out that this Misha looks like a Huffer. So
It has the same stats as a
basically
Huffer.
a Huffer, yeah.
Somebody used the rusty horn spare part on it, so now it has taunt. It's just a Huffer.
Exactly.
Why didn't he attack the first time he played his Huffer? Mistakes were made.
Misplay. Mistakes were made. Okay, so we have... I mean, he
All the
could...
options he has are not very good.
Yeah.
It's like, do you play Owl on an empty? Feels weak. Oh, I see. I'm getting some spectator glitch, I think. Maybe.
I might be as well. Okay, no. I'm not. You are. Haha. Yeah, Frost Nova Doomsayer, I guess, is the play. Just because it also eats up the turn in theory, but we're gonna see Owl come down. Just kidding. All my things aren't dead, and that's awkward because that was also a little bit of an awkward Frost Nova. I mean,
Yeah, kind
really,
of.
he did have to have the owl, so it wasn't a bad play.
He's kind of in a really awkward spot right now. He needs. Dude, a Flame Strike with 6 mana, Freeze Mage would be insane. But unfortunately, the fact that it can't be played until turn 7 is really crippling.
Doomsayer. Oh, that's rough.
That's an insane
Very
card to
rough.
get from Shredder. That's stupid good value. Just gonna activate the
Okay.
Ice Berry here and just like push for more damage and develop High
Yeah.
Main most likely. Drop in High Main.
He just has all these pretty sticky minions. Like Flame Strike here is just bad.
Yeah, this sucks for the mage player. He's gonna have to fireball that and pop the shield on the shielded mini bot.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait, which means
Plus, he's like screaming to his opponent, like, "I've got Flame Strike."
yeah. Oh,
All right,
that's rough.
that was kind of a disappointing game for the Freeze Mage.
All
Man,
right.
Freeze Mage is
So
not getting a
Killen.
win today.
Yeah, Killen sweeps up 3-0. Nicely played, Killen all day, and Coco you. Nice job to you too. We were rooting for your Freeze Mage, man. We wanted to see you win. I always want to see Freeze Mage take Hunter. No offense, Killen all day. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. I always really like the Hunter Freeze Mage thing. Okay, we are going to be following Killen all day. So just give us 1 minute and we'll find our next match.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how poorly Freeze Mage actually did. I thought
Yeah.
it would do a lot better than it did.
He had awkward draws. He had just like an awkward hand. He had 2 of his secrets already in hand. They weren't really useful for him. I don't know.
I think he kept a secret in hand, which I remember not liking that play when I saw it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that. That's what I've been told anyway. Or that's what I've sort of like learned. Just even from playing
it's just too awkward. Playing it
Yeah.
on turn 3 is just like you do nothing to maybe do something eventually, which is kind of what secrets do. But I don't know. It's just it's a
Yeah.
very, very slow and weak turn, especially in the matchup. Yeah. But man, Hana's been doing well so far today, picking up a lot of wins.
Ton of wins. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big surprise that Hunter is still a very, very powerful class. And I don't actually think it's too OP. I think Face Hunter
Honestly,
is no
I'm surprised.
longer
I'm surprised to see it winning, like especially the not the mid range, the hybrid, and also the face. Like I didn't think either of those decks would win just because they're so flip a coin, see if you win type thing. Like depending, it's really, 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 really draw dependent.
Mhm.
Mid range, I expect to win just because it's a solid deck. But I don't know. I'm surprised at the Hunter wins, to be honest.
All right.
I mean, a lot of them have run into like pretty decent matchups, but overall, I don't think Hunter should be winning right now. But apparently, it is. It's winning games.
So it seems that everyone really enjoys your Australian accent. That's been like
Is that
the
so?
highlight of the evening, yeah. Well, it's your
Well,
morning, but it's our evening, so. Congrats on being born in a place that makes it seem to us like you have an accent, I guess.
Sure. I haven't been able to pay attention to chat. Well, I could be, but it's very difficult with the 5 minute delay. Obviously, we have to play with the
Yup.
delay. But I do appreciate that. That's cool. I'll
And
definitely be back for
yeah,
future
you should be
future
back
streams.
next week for sure. While you guys are waiting, you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. Please check out all the stuff that we have linked below. Like, I don't know, like, I make fun of myself for plugging this stuff all the time, but on the other hand, I just got 3 followers on Twitter, so it works. Um, Everything's linked below, except for our names, which are linked above our heads. I think it's slightly to the right, this way, I think. So if you want to go give us a follow or on Twitter, that would be cool. Check out Vicious Syndicate Gaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, in your backyard, over at the local Walmart. It's just everywhere. You just see it
It's
everywhere.
totally not in either of those places, but it is on Twitter and all those other places.
You don't know
it's
that it's
totally
not in my
not that.
backyard.
Well, I mean, it could be in your backyard, but I doubt it's in their backyard, and
I live
I
there.
also doubt it's at Walmart. I just don't think it's at Walmart.
I
I
was
highly
under the
doubt it.
impression you could get anything at Walmart.
I mean, if you can get a Wi-Fi signal at Walmart, theoretically it's at Walmart, but it's not at Walmart.
These are all you're nitpicking.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, I'm nitpicking.
Okay, so Brawley makes a great point. It's not actually at Walmart, but it is linked down below, so go check that stuff out. Oh, it's aisle 32 in Walmart, says Billy. Thanks, Billy.
Hearing another Billy's name is strange.
Oh,
It's
right,
like,
you're
wait a
Billy.
minute, but I didn't say anything. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Billy Brawley. Yeah,
Multiple.
that's really funny. This is gonna get slightly confusing because you're both Billy H. So okay, I'm just gonna call you Brawley.
That worked.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we have going on these days? I don't know. Like, what's new in Hearthstone? Tempo Storm just picked up a new player. That's pretty cool. The Tempo Storm roster is growing every day. It's very exciting. It's
It
going.
is very
Wait.
exciting. I'm sorry. I'm slightly distracted. I'm consistently refreshing pages to find out if there's new cards because I get really excited about the new cards. Like this time at Hearthstone, like between expansions and between solo adventures, when they're announcing these just individual cards, is my favorite time to be a Hearthstone fan because that it gives you a sneak peek into the future of the game that you're playing. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the best part of. I mean, I used to play Magic, and we call it like spoiler season, where they spoil all the new cards, which is basically what they're doing in Hearthstone too. It's like Christmas. Or like, I don't know, just like your birthday. Like you just get presents every other day, which is not what my birthday is like. So I don't know why I'm likening it to my birthday. But it's like, here, like, have a present. This is cool. Like, this is something for you to freak out about. Just for
Yeah,
like,
here's a sneak peek.
yeah, it's great.
We'll be playing with at some point in the future.
One more thing that I'm going to plug for you guys is we have Grand Victoria tournament going on, sponsored by Vicious Syndicate Gaming. So Grand Victoria is a Latin American only Hearthstone Invitational tournament. The games are happening now. What we're doing is recording the games as they happen. We're going to go back and we're going to cast over the VODs, and then we're going to go ahead and play it for you guys on our Twitch page. So you can watch the whole Grand Victoria tournament here on this channel. So make sure you give us a follow so that you know when that's happening. So that's going to be super exciting. We have 16 invited players. It's a best of 5 conquest. It's going to be really, really great. Like I said earlier on the stream, we have a ton of Latin American players who come to Tuesday Night Hype every week, and we're super grateful to have them. And so we wanted to make a tournament that was only available to Latin American players. So that will be happening very shortly. like I said, the games are happening now, and we will be uploading or playing it on Twitch very soon. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More Hearthstone.
Yeah. You know, just a little Hearthstone here and there.
Can't get enough Hearthstone.
I might be able to get enough Hearthstone. Like,
I don't think it's possible for me to get enough Hearthstone.
I guess not. I guess I haven't fully reached that time. There are times when I think I've had enough Hearthstone, and then I like walk away from the computer for a few minutes, or like
And then
I
you're like,
open
oh,
Steam.
wait, I want Hearthstone, right?
Yeah, like I open Steam and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play something else, and then I'm like, these all look boring. I'm just gonna play Hearthstone. So
Alright.
you got me, Hearthstone. You got me.
Well, while we're idly waiting, how many, and while we're both in game, how many arena wins do you have in total? Go into your quest log and I'm interested.
Ooh. 1,666.
Ugh. Alright, you have me beat by quite a lot.
Why? How many do you have?
On this account, I have like 300, but on my EU account, I have like 400, so I'm roughly at like 700.
Which is your main account? This one?
This is my main.
Okay.
I just play
What
more
about?
arena on that one. I need the packs more.
Gotcha. What about ranked?
On play mode, I have 6,309 wins.
Holy cow! I have 1,648.
I play a lot of this game. I like this game
You
quite a
have
lot.
way more than me. It's really funny.
Well,
Yeah, and
probably
my
gonna hit.
total level is only 451. I still have a lot of lower level things.
Oh, just
Like,
be happy because you're probably gonna hit legend before me because I don't play real decks.
I mean,
It's-
it's starting to feel like legend is not a thing that will ever happen to me. But I'm just salty. Of course, it's gonna happen eventually. Just gotta keep my chin up. Okay, sweet. We have a next match. Killing All Day, who was the winner of the last round. And we've got Shadow.
Chad.
Shadow, who is bringing Warlock Paladin and Hunter. So are we thinking aggro Paladin, control Paladin? What do you think?
Just because he has Hunter, I doubt he'll be running two aggro decks, so I think his Paladin will be like either a mid-rangey version or a control version.
Okay.
But it's hard to say. Maybe he wants to go full on aggro and punish slow decks.
Yeah, I mean, this could be Zoo Face Hunter aggro Paladin. He could just hope to run everyone over. That is a method a lot of people have been using, at least in Tuesday Night Hype. I know a couple people who have been totally run over. So let's take a look. Looks like Killen is in game.
Killen is running his Mech Shaman that we saw from earlier, one with Leroy Jenkins.
Ah,
Any Leroy Jenkins play makes me happy because I'm a classic Miracle Rogue player. Miracle Rogue was the reason I started playing this game. I saw
really?
RDU. I saw RDU playing Miracle Rogue in I think it was DreamHack, and I was like, oh, now I have to install this game because that was incredibly hilarious. And very first thing I did when I logged in on Hearthstone after beating the tutorials, buy a bunch of packs so I could create Miracle Rogue. Because
Wow.
Miracle Rogue is cool. And then they nerfed
That
it.
is
And
awesome.
then I was sad.
Then they nerfed it. So that was like the Shadow Step Leroy Jenkins thing, right?
Yeah, play Leroy Jenkins, Shadow Step him. Play Leroy Jenkins again, Shadow Step him again. Wow, just going all in on this lightning bolt damage while there's a spell damage totem
So
up.
much.
Well, I mean,
So
as
much
long as he
face.
doesn't die in the next 2 turns, he wins the game, right?
Right. Or
Just push
a
damage with
taunt
the
comes
lightning
down.
bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, what could come up?
Lava Burst is 5, even if the, or 5 if the totem goes down, which it's probably going to. Wow.
Yeah, you have to kill this
But
totem,
he
I think.
actually can't Lava
Whoa.
Burst and then Leroy Jenkins.
That was a misplay. He missed
It's cool.
damage there. He missed
Oh.
1 damage.
Huh, interesting.
I would totem up so that you can leeway next turn rather than playing the Lava Burst.
He disagrees.
I wonder why.
I wonder if he runs that card that unlocks. What is it? It's like 2 for 2 damage, unlock 2 of your crystals.
Lava Shock?
Yeah, Lava Shock. If Shadow can find a way to taunt up the 6/5, that would be pretty great.
Oh, as long as he doesn't die this turn, which he will, because we know the player's hands, he wins. But he doesn't win because he dies.
Well, he doesn't win because he dies. That's rough. That is rough, buddy.
Kind of sucks. He was very close that game.
Yeah. The Overload.
Man,
really...
Overload screwed over Shaman again.
Yep. All right.
Overload.
Shadow is taking that game very quickly. I think we're going to see a lot of quick things here.
We could actually see the aggro paladin deck because his hunter wasn't face hunter; it was mid range.
Right, that's true. Killen was the one who was running the patron warrior, I believe, because that was just last round. So I believe that was patron warrior, and not control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Warlock?
Did you see the Warlock pop up? And the Warlock was a Zoolock. Interesting.
Oh, I love this Mech Warper Spider tank.
Oh wow, this is gonna be huge. Do you keep the Shredder? Just because you have the Dream Curve?
Yeah, I think you keep the Shredder. Turn 2 Mech Warper. Oh no, he thinks not.
Disagrees.
Well, I guess I don't know the deck quite as well. I guess he's looking for a lower drop and he finds it.
Now, he doesn't know this, but it is safe to coin out this Mech Warper. Well, he might know this. Oh my, Mech Warper next turn. I would keep it, and yeah, I just play coin Rockbiter this turn.
Wait.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Coin out the Rockbiter. I would have coined out that Rockbiter. This is maybe a mistake on his part. But he opts to play the double Mech Warper as intended. I think he could have curved out better if he dealt with this Void Walker with the Rockbiter, but he's still in a good spot.
Yeah, I think he'll... Well, we do see the Mortal Coil, which is pretty annoying.
Yeah, but he can just throw up a Feral Spirit next turn.
Right.
Which will probably be his play. He's running a Kel'Thuzad in Zoo that I only just noticed now.
Whoa! I'm Kel'Thuzad.
Wow, that's strange. Wow. Although I suppose the Mortal Coil is also strange. I wonder... It seems to be like a Death Rattle take on Zoo. But even in like a Death Rattle Zoo deck, do I want to be running Kel'Thuzad? Like, is Kel'Thuzad good enough for my deck? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm interested.
For sure. This is a nice spider tank.
Yeah, seems like the play to me. I would have made that play from the Shaman. It's probably just going to be double egg and then attack something. I doubt you.
Yeah.
I doubt you tap. Oh, okay, but I guess you tap. Tap into Doomguard. See, look, now, I don't know, even in a deck like this where you're... Whoa, he throws the PO on it for...
Yeah.
So that it just pops as a 3 mana 4/4. This game is really odd. He's running a very strange version of Zoo here. and killing all day, making the instant play of just starting to spam face. And I kind of like this because he wins next turn even if his board gets cleared completely.
Yep, it's pretty good. Yeah,
That's just it's gonna
Killen's taking this game. Unless something ridiculous drops from the piloted shredder.
Unless he taps into Acidic Swampers. But he would have to be running Acidic Swampers.
Right.
Tap Acidic Swampers one time? Abusive Sergeant.
No. A good game.
Alright, that's gonna be game. Wow, that's crazy. Doomhammer is such a cool card.
It's amazing. Boom. Boom. Lava burst. You did.
Maximum BM. Attacked with the Mech Whopper when you didn't need to. BM.
You gotta put the most damage through.
Yeah, but
he has a quest. He's gonna deal 40 damage to, or 100 damage to minions. He's just getting that done.
Right.
You know.
Makes complete
okay.
sense.
So we're tied up 1-1. Feels good, man.
I'm kind of surprised to see how greedy that Warlock deck is. It's very
it's
very strange.
I don't think
in a deck like Zoo, your late game cards need to be very, unless you're running Void Callers, your late game cards need to be like 6 or 7 mana. Because if you're running a card like Kel'Thuzad that's really slow, you're going to play your Doom Guard, it's going to discard your Kel'Thuzad, and then you're going to be sad for the rest of the day. So, it's just, I don't know, it's weird.
That's a great point. That is a really great point. Yeah, it does seem certainly out of place.
But maybe he's got something in the deck that I just don't know about. Maybe he's running like double Sacrificial Pact, and I'm just completely wrong about this new Sacrificial Pact meta.
We could see some strange things pop up here.
Absolutely. It's definitely cool to see, though. I'm excited to see more people innovating and trying to do cool things like that with Kel'Thuzad and other different cards.
Absolutely. I'm Kel'Thuzad. I kind of like Kel'Thuzad. I mean, obviously he's been played a lot in Druid. Maybe I should bring that back.
Kel'Thuzad's a cool card. The only 2 decks I've ever seen Kel'Thuzad in are, there was 3 decks. There was the original like reincarnate shaman thing that people were trying after Nexramas, and then there was the Druid deck that Ecop made, and recently my friend has been running Kel'Thuzad in Paladin, which has been working out pretty good for him because it turns out when you play Tyrion and then you play Kel'Thuzad, it's pretty good.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not bad. So.
Okay, this is
Hunter versus Warlock. Same greedy Warlock deck, which I'm going to continue to call it a greedy Warlock deck. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out for him, especially because he has Coin, Egg into Abusive. It's not bad. Unfortunately, I will need to miss the start of this game because I'm getting some spectate bugs. Killing all day, man. He's all over it. As soon as he sees that I stop spectating, he sends an invite straight away. Love him.
Okay, aggressive starts all around.
I'm not sure why he led with the Abusive Sergeant rather than coining out the egg and then leading with, and then playing Abusive Sergeant the next turn.
Oh, that's silence.
Either way, it would have been silenced, but you would have been in a better position.
Yeah, for sure. I don't like this play.
I guess, like, considering his hand, it is kind of his only option.
Yeah,
and
I guess.
If it does miss and it goes face, then, like, you're still clearing the board, so...
Yeah. But...
So, like, it's just gonna clear here, maybe?
Yeah,
no, whoa, he's got face.
No, because he's got explosive up. He's just like, that's nice.
I suppose, yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
I guess you defender
Yeah,
so that
I
they
like the
don't die.
defender play.
Yeah, and
Hopefully
you
that
hope
hit
that it
hits
pings.
Morgan.
Uh,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's the
that's super
game-winning
strong.
turn right there. That's
Yeah, that's
that's
super
just
strong.
that's huge.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right, second explosive trap.
Wow. Second defender of August, but it's not enough because they're currently on 1 health. But that would have been crazy. Fortunately, he will
That was
have to
a
give up his ball. He could
pretty
actually that doesn't work. I was gonna say he could play Hornet Creeper so that it pops and he gets more dudes, but it doesn't work the way I would want it to.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because then it would be like six ping damage. And Shadow's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna play stuff. And then Hunter's like, okay, that's fine. I'm just still gonna kill you.
I'm just gonna keep
You lose
attacking
this
your
race.
face.
Yeah.
I actually disagree with that Hornet Creeper play because now he can just trade all of his stuff into it, which granted isn't a favorable trade, but like it gives him something to do. Wow, he's still not gonna give it up. I actually like this play. He's gonna implosion, dealing 4 damage. That's huge.
Oh
Now
my
he has these
goodness.
1/1 guys. Although this is really bad against Unleash the Hounds.
Yep. This is pretty much the worst deck against Unleash the Hounds. Or not worst deck, but worst. Yeah, thanks. Except he
Worst
doesn't have
card.
it.
Killing all day really needs to draw an Unleash right now. If he draws Unleash, I think he just wins the game.
Yeah, for sure. Ready to ride.
Let's hope Huffer.
Show me that
I guess.
huffer.
One-time Huffer?
No, he's not even gonna try. He's like, you're dead. Like, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna attack me.
Yeah, I like it. Playing a Huffer, or playing any minion in general, it just gives him another target to attack, so you can just go for the Huffer next turn.
Okay.
That makes sense. Trying to put as many minions on the board that actually survive this explosive trap here.
Right.
The way he still has taunts up, Hunter can't go
Bye.
face. But the issue with this is that Warlock needs to win very, very soon, and if he gets Huffer here, he wins. Huffer's win? Ah,
Nope.
that's quite a shame.
Down to
Unfortunately.
3. No, he's not gonna hit the. Not gonna hit the spiders.
Just gonna develop the Dark Hand Dwarf, trade it off, I guess. But you can't.
He's pretty lucky that Shadow didn't have a.
Why didn't he play the Dark Iron Dwarf onto the Defender of Argus and then kill Leok?
Yeah, that seems way better. Like, way better.
I mean, now he just loses,
But
right?
he just died, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he would have
Yeah,
lost
I mean, he
anyway.
would have died anyway, but.
Don't BM with the Unleash. Good job. You want the opponent to feel salty about their mistake. Where if you played Unleash the Hounds, they would have had the excuse of, well, he would have had lethal anyway. So the correct BM there was to hold on to the Unleash the Hounds rather than revealing it.
BM by lack of BM. It's next level BM. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I like
very, very high level BM. That's legendary player BM right there.
Yeah. I see you've studied the ways of BM quite extensively.
I have. Absolutely. It's more like I'm the one that like gets salty, so I know how to make the other person feel salty. Do you understand? Like you need to.
Okay.
It's kind of like reverse engineering.
Sure.
There you go. That's how you BM. You just like reverse engineer it. And you're like, how would I be the most upset right now? What would make me the most angry?
That's some
Looks
next
like we got
level
the
stuff right there.
warrior. Killing All Day is going to run his warrior into a paladin, which is a good matchup. Especially patron. Assuming that the paladin is just a standard mid-range paladin, but I have not seen his hand yet, so...
It's low setup, which means not aggro.
Indeed. Might be running a random low with Eb, but I doubt it. Alright, yeah, I'm looking at the paladin's hand now. Yeah, this looks very, very much like mid-range Pally. Minibot is like my favorite card right now. So good. Oh, patron in opening hand, it's pretty clunky. Unless he picks up a war song, and then he's happy.
Yep, that fiery war axe is going to be great. Whirlwind's also going to be great against the muster.
Minibot is one of the most tough cards for Warrior to deal with. It's such a difficult card to deal with because you need to swing 2 axe charges into it, and the point of axe is that it gets 2-for-1 value. You play it and kill 2 things. But Minibot's just like, no, I'm sorry, I count as 2 things because I have this bubble thing, and yeah, you can't kill me because I have a bubble thing. Looks like Minibot's not even going to die now because Acolyte is going to have to get axed.
Way more important.
Now. You could play Ghoul to counter the muster play, but I guess he wants to draw cards. Just fair enough. I like drawing cards.
Drawing cards are good. Pilot a Treader on curve seems fine.
You probably play Deathbite this turn, or Acolyte Inner Rage.
Yeah, Deathbite seems better. Start dealing with this stuff. Oh boy. So many things that are... He does have the Whirlwind, though, to... The Whirlwind effect and the Whirlwind to try to help clear
Whirlwind, I mean, what am I talking about? Warrior is the word I was looking for there. Warrior is kind of happy that the opponent has 2/2/2s. Because at one point, Patron's going to run into them anyway. So he has to look at these 2/2s as, like, future patrons.
Okay, so you patron, coin, Whirlwind...
Well, you Inner Rage first, right? If you're going to Whirlwind.
Yeah, you probably should have. Guess not.
Alright, clears up the board. Doesn't want to play Inner Rage. I understand that, because he's probably going to want to Inner Rage the Acolyte of Pain. Also, this board's so good against Paladin that it shouldn't actually matter whether you have 1 extra patron or not. Well, he wouldn't have 1 extra patron, he'd have 2 extra patrons. But I suppose it doesn't really matter in the long run.
But, I mean, just look at Shadow's hand. Like, what do you do against this? There's literally... What, you're going to start picking them off with a True Silver Champion?
I kind of like it.
That's not going to get you anywhere.
I think it will, because as long as these things are on 2 health, they're vulnerable to Consecration. So if he's killing off the 3 health ones, it's actually really good for him. Granted, he doesn't have the Consecration in hand, but it still gives you an out, which you currently don't have. Also, on turn 8, which will be 2 turns from now, as long as he's not dead to patrons, he'll be able to Quartermaster after Muster for battle, which will match the opponent's board. But unfortunately, it looks like the Warrior's putting on too much aggression here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But it was, I think, his best play that was available. You could Aldor something this turn. Aldor and then kill one of the other things. Yeah, I like that.
Guess you have to. Just tough killing these 3/3s.
I think you should have Aldored one of the 3/3s rather than the 5/1, because if what comes out of the Shredder has 2 attack, he can get more patrons for free. Where previously he wouldn't have been able to. But because he Aldored the one with 5 attack, He still has this healthy 1-3
Oh, that's
3-3.
a really, really good point. Three,
I mean,
six, seven, nine, 10.
he could still get the extra patron either way, but he would have to use the healthy one to do so.
Right. Hmm.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be game. Shadow can't really do much from here. Killing all day has been playing really, really, really well today.
Yeah,
With
he
patron
has
in
been.
particular. I'm
He's
very
been
impressed with
crushing
his
it.
patron play. There's not even a way to survive on board, is there? Let alone the bonus damage from hand.
No.
Oh, I guess there is.
He's gonna try to gain some life, but it's not enough. Yeah. Charge
much.
forward.
Wait a minute, didn't he? No, that's enough anyway.
Yeah,
Wow, that was maximum BM right there.
Yup. Yup. It's like, oh, let me also draw a card.
Let me
and
also
gain.
draw cards and get 4 armor.
Just so you know, my deck did better.
Just so you know, I could have lasted a lot longer.
Exactly.
Finished you off, and I still had so much resources. So many resources to still go.
So, killing all day.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. Just took it 3-1 against Shadow. Both of you very well played. Thanks for coming out to play Tuesday Night Hype tonight. We appreciate your life decision to spend your Tuesday night here with us at Vicious Syndicate Gaming. You guys are all wonderful. Okay, so I think we are going to be probably waiting for the other match to finish, and then we're going to go pop in on one of the round of 32 matches, or we're just going to see Killen's next round of 32. And then we will be done for the night. Uh-oh. Looks like something went a little bit wrong on Strivewire with reporting the games, but that's okay. We have the best admin in the entire world in Cheese. He will get it all figured out.
Best admin in the world.
Best
It's
admin
a
ever.
prestigious title.
Oh yeah, he earned it though. Kid is a boss. Yep. So, it is oppressively hot in my living room right now. Are you still very cold?
It's warmed up a bit because it's starting to get into like reasonable hours of the day, so like it's no longer that morning cold, but
Right.
it's a little bit cold. I'm still in a jacket.
Probably got eaten by mic explosion. Oh god. Probably.
I got what do you mean I got eaten by mic explosion? I'm confused.
Your mic just like it sounded like you were being attacked by a robot army.
I've never had that happen. What happened? This has never happened
Genuinely
before.
concerned for your safety. Okay. Well, at least you're okay. And your mic's okay. You didn't get electrocuted.
I
That's all.
apologize. I've never had that ever happen before. I don't know what that was. I didn't hear it, but
Oh, okay. Well, Billy says it sounded like you got eaten by alligators. I think Robot Army was a little more on point, personally. But yeah. Okay. So let's pop up. You know what? Wow. Killing All Day on Strivewire is rank 14 of all the people on North Adams server. Oh, it's Billy's mic. Sorry. It's not your mic, probably. It's Billy. Rip Billy. Oh, it is Brawley. Okay. Well, I don't know anymore. I can hear myself talking. You have no mic. Okay. Well, anyway, as I was saying, Killing All Day is rank 14 on Strivewire North Adams server, which is excessively impressive, if you ask me. I think I have been close to the top 200 or so for like a day, and then I tanked a little bit. So that's like super, super difficult to get to. Um, so yeah. Oh, we have a Vicious Syndicate treat if Cora wins. It will be J Tonic versus Cora. That would be super cool. So Cora is one of our rostered players. You can check out her Twitch information and Twitter information down below. And J Tonic is one of our admins or administrators. He's like a management position. You guys know J Tonic. He streams with me. He's the other caster who's normally here. So he took tonight off so that he could play Tuesday Night Hype, and apparently is doing quite well. So hopefully we're going to see them play. It'll be exciting to see them play each other, although sad that we have to see one of them lose. But that's okay. I'm glad J Tonic is doing well. I know he was like tilting a little bit earlier. So yeah. Cool.
Glad to see two rostered players doing so well.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like I said, I apologize for the previous audio issue. I don't know what is actually what was actually happening. I've never had this happen with my microphone before, but apparently loud noises were happening. Like I said, I can't hear it on my end, so it's hard to tell when it's actually happening. But yeah, oh well, it shouldn't happen anymore. Everything should be fixed.
Everything should be fixed.
I gave a warning in chat. I was like, rest in peace, all of your ears, in about 3 minutes.
Please remove headphones. You will not regret listening to my advice. Okay, I see that warning, rip all our ears in like 3 minutes. And then Beast Mode says, you can rip my ears any day. Wow, okay. Well, we just learned a lot about what Beast is into. It looks like Cora is 2-2, so we're just waiting on their last game to finish up. Let's see. I love you guys, chat. I try to take time to read the chat. It's always a good life decision.
So can I like humble brag for a sec, but like set it up so the point where like you can't tell I'm bragging, although it's gonna be very obvious I'm bragging. But I'm very proud of it, so I think it's a fair brag.
Please
So
tell
like
us.
while we just watched a game of Kill and All, I wanted to ask you if you had any golden hero portraits, and if so, how many?
I only have one, and it is Mage. And that's because I don't play a ton of Constructed. So
That's totally the best one to have, though, outside of Warrior.
Yeah. It's pretty cool looking, let's be honest.
Okay, so here comes my humble brag moment.
Okay, go for it.
I got my 8th golden hero this last week. So I'm totally one off of having all of them, which I'm going to go for next season. So hype for almost having all of them.
What's the one that you don't have?
Paladin's the one I don't have.
And how many wins do you have with Paladin?
1 second. 242.
Wow. That is, I am like, no, so I have obviously like 500 with Mage or whatever. I have only, so my next highest one is Hunter, which is 250. And then I have like pretty much
I was just reading chat and reacting to my previous microphone issue. Oh my gosh. Skynet is
Oh my,
alive.
Mr. Destructoid. Brawley, I'm gonna leave you for 1 minute. I want you
Mhm.
to do a minute-long rant about something, and then I will be back in literally 60 seconds. 60 seconds a minute. Okay, ready?
Alright.
1, 2, 3, go!
Okay, so I apparently I need to rant about something, and I don't really have too many issues with the game, so I don't know what I'm meant to rant about that's Hearthstone related. But I'll go ahead and rant about Arena for a second because I've been recently getting into Arena, and like the fact that we don't have golden cards in Arena, which is one of my favorite things in the entirety of Hearthstone. Like golden cards is just, I mean, they're so pretty. There's so many underplayed cards in this game that we just never get to see their pretty golden animations. So I want golden cards in Arena. And the way you would achieve getting golden cards in Arena is you would have to be playing a golden portrait hero. So if you're playing your golden hunter, all the cards you're drafting for that arena run will be golden. Just to be clear, they would not be the reward for the arena, but I want them to be in arena. Give me, please, Blizzard, one time. That'd be like so cool. Because there's so many currently underplayed cards that you're just never going to see the golden animation. But if there were golden cards in Arena through that method, occasionally you would see them. Like golden Robocub. When are you ever going to see Robocub golden? The answer is never. You have returned.
I have returned. And then Billy told chat, T-minus 5 minutes, watch Shelby run, hop, and skip into her kitchen. That is true. I did a lot of running, hopping, and skipping. Alright, I'm back. Got my hair up, feeling better. It was insanely hot. I was gonna die. Oh my god, Billy just says, we can watch her run on stream. So funny. Thanks. Can't wait to go watch that and cry in shame at how awkward I look. Okay, so I don't know how Cora is doing. I'm sure. I'm sure she is kicking booty and taking names because she's a pirate, apparently. I don't know. Just roll with it. This is a PG stream. Fishy thinks I'm questionable, but would still asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. That's good to know. I'm gonna write that one down just so I can keep note. I was like, dear diary, what did Fishy? What I wonder what Fishy thinks of me. He thinks I'm a 7.3 out of 10. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, that's what my life is like. Okay, anyway, yeah, Windows 10 tomorrow. Completely
Hype.
forgot. Tomorrow, yeah, super hype.
It's later on today for me because time
Oh,
zones.
you're in the future.
It's still the same time, but for me it's already the 29th. So technically I'm getting it today. Hype.
Sweet.
My
That's,
first time ever upgrading operating systems. I mean, I didn't. The only times I've ever upgraded it was like a brand new computer, as well as an
Right.
operating system. So it's gonna be a strange experience.
So I think Jay lost, unfortunately. Because of Death Lord? Oh my goodness. Not Jay. Okay, Jay is in. Oh, Cora's opponent lost because of Death Lord. What? So Billy
You
presented
just
to me as
You just
What?
revealed
What?
one of Cora's card when she wasn't in a show match. Now the opponent has a technical advantage when they go into their match.
No, oh, Sapcasters.
I'm not even blaming Billy for that one. You said it out loud. That was all on you. Someone's gonna win the game because you revealed Deathlord. I don't know what they're running, which could possibly be a counter to Deathlord, but now they're gonna throw in a Stampeding Kodo to deal with the Deathlord.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, stampeding. That's true. He's gonna attack his deck pretty hard.
Because Deathlord's scary, man. It's a 2/8 with taunt.
That's true. That's true. That's OP. 2/8 for 3 with taunt. OP. So I guess Korra is going to be advancing. That's what I'm getting. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's see. apparently we should be watching this game because it's all over the place, but it's like very close to ending, so we're just waiting for it to wrap up, and then we can jump in to see J-Tonic, our Vicious Syndicate's own J-Tonic, versus whoever wins this. Oh, it's not gonna be Korra. He jinxed her! Billy! Rip Billy.
Why would you do this? We wanted to see Vicious Syndicate versus each other, kind of, right? That's what was on the line there, and then Billy just totally ruined it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Why would you do that, Billy? Wait, that was game 4? Oh my god, sap Billy. Everyone sap Billy, please. Like, we had to be nice that one time to Billy because it was his birthday, but now it's not his birthday, so we can just be as mean as we want to him. Everyone tweet him. No, it was
Don't worry,
game
it was
5.
game 5. Unsap.
Sorry, Korra. Sorry, Korra. That's rough, buddy. Oh, I missed my self-run. Whoops. Okay. That was game 5. So, let me see if I can pull up the Strive Wire brackets. I am... Ah, haha. Hey, kitty. So we have Da Imp versus J-Tonic. I think I am already friends with Da Imp. That name sounds
That's a
exceptional.
cool name.
Yes, I am. Yeah, isn't it? Da Imp.
The Imp. I hope that he plays like Zulok and exclusively play Imps only in Zulok to the point where he's running Imp Master. So every game on turn 1, when he coins out double Flame Imp, he can be like, "I'm the Imp."
Imp. That would be like the best novelty account ever. Like, I'm the Imp. I only play Imps ever. I literally don't play anything else. I would
Is there
watch
enough
that.
cards in the game to run
No.
exclusively Imps?
No,
I mean, there's
not.
Imp Master, there's Implosion, Imp Gang Boss, Flame Imp, Worthless Imp from Sense Demons.
Um,
There's totally not enough imps, but
Blood-
it's very
Blood
close. Blood Imp?
yeah. Um,
Do we count Succubus as an imp? I know she's not in the imp race, but we can totally do it if we want to. 'Cause
she looks impish. I'll let her pass this one time. That's fine.
she's totally a part of the Succubus race, though. I don't know. I'm gonna count it as an imp in the imp deck, although I know it's not an imp.
Oh, Jay's leaving the stream because he doesn't want to stream snipe. Good job, Jay. Okay, stream has decided that I'm a 7.3. You're wrong. I'm actually rank 3, not rank 7. And I have one
Nice.
star. So
That
I'm a
was
3.
good.
I'm a 3.1, yeah. So
That's good. I like the way you spin that.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
yeah, thanks. I try.
What do you do with your legend, though? Like, do you just call yourself like whatever the number is?
Yeah, sure. I'm a 1,792 skill. So much skill. We are stopping after the round of 32, not at the round of 32. So, but let me bring up the brackets. Let's see. I like taking a look at who is still left in these things. I see J-Tonic Our very own Jtonic is around rank 4. The Imp is around rank 8. Doesn't completely matter all that much what rank your opponent is. I mean, obviously, if you see their like number 1 legend, you can maybe start to freak out a little bit. But personally, you know, you can log in, someone is rank 20. I'm like, okay, they're not actually rank 20. Or, you know, they're rank 8, but maybe they just don't play ladder very seriously. I don't know.
Here's the mind games tactic, right? You enter a
Yeah.
tournament. No. You enter a tournament, and like you're actually like 1 star off of legend, but you want to succeed in this tournament, so you concede like a bajillion games, so you're back up at rank 20, and everyone thinks you're a bad player, and then you win every game. There you go.
Every
Mind games.
game. Every game. Every single one.
And you make sure you have free to play in your battle tag, so everyone thinks that you're like have a limited card pool as well. And then you run like a little bit, like every now and again, you run like a random card, like sacrificial pack, and then everyone thinks you're like somebody who just started playing the game. Meanwhile, you've got it on point, you know what you're doing, and then you win every game because they're going easy on you or something. I don't know. Mind games. It's how you
I
win.
like it. I think that's what I should do with my EU account. I'll just keep it at rank 20 and then enter tournaments and laugh. That sounds good. That sounds fair. It's a very important
reasonable.
part of the metagame. Okay,
Absolutely.
and let's see what else. Got well, I'm looking through the top 32 bracket so far. So we have He Is Not Axel. We've spectated him before. Nice job. We've got Lead Paint, who is I believe a fairly well-known or moderately well-known Hearthstone player. Nice job, Lead Paint. Thanks for coming to the Streamerino. Let's see. I don't reckon Kingdom's still in it. To Imp and Jtonic. Let's see. Mr. Cheek sounds familiar, but I don't know why. Vinny has played a lot. Okay, so it looks like they're ready. Looks like they are ready to go. We've got
I have
Jay.
not gotten an accept from Jtonic yet.
Oh, what a scrub. What
Alright.
a scrub. So let me write this down. Jay.
I totally
is...
have the imp added there. So I guess I'm just gonna spectate the imp for a bit.
That sounds good. That works out. So Jay is Hunter, Paladin, and Druid. And Imp is Warlock, Rogue, and Mage. Huh.
Interesting. So it looks like we have a Tempo Mage on the Imp side. And Jtonic looking like he's playing Face Hunter.
Yep.
With a freezing trap. Weird. Maybe it is mid-range Hunter just with a really aggressive draw.
He's Scum Hunter, Scumadin, aka Scum Paladin, and Scum Druid, is what Billy tells us. So, lots of
like,
scums going around.
I want to be like Scum Ruid rather than like Scum Druid, because it sounds like 2 words then, and that's just unacceptable. It needs to be like 1 word. Like Scumrude. Scamood.
Scamood. Sure, everyone will know what we're talking about. Yes, yeah. Here's the Scamood player. I'll be like, wow, Hearthstone's really changed in the 30 seconds that I stopped watching.
So this is just going to be another Horny Creeper turn, play Leopardine, start whacking the face. It does seem to be... I don't know, I want to know what Hunter this is. It's very strange. He drew, like... He has a freezing trap, but, like, the rest of his hand implies face on him. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it might just be the one freezing trap to sort of, like, mind games. Or I guess you could run 1 freezing, 2 explosive. That seems fine. It also might be like a hybrid, and we're just seeing all of the
face part of it, yeah.
The face cards, yeah.
This is...
Well, we do have 2 frostbolts, 3 arcane missiles.
You could double
So I think
frostbolt arcane, but it seems very slow. Not
think
slow, but like wasteful.
you mirror entity. You throw your 2/3 into one of the spiders, and then you arcane missiles for free. But he likes the
He's doing
spitter.
about half of your play.
Yeah. All right. Lucky none of those went face. He's gonna frostbolt a 1/1, which I absolutely vehemently disagree with. But that's just me.
He has an
Okay,
he has
yeah.
a couple options, which is pretty good. He's probably just gonna play
Yeah.
abusive at trade. Seems reasonable. And just go face with the 3 damage. Mage is out of cards. Mage only has 2 more cards to play, and it's out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like that frostbolt play. Like, I understand that he was trying to protect his board, but I don't think it was worth it. So I need to inform you, Brawley and chat, that J-Tonic is a Swagmaster Gold Lord, aka
Oh, okay.
has like mono gold decks. He has a enormous golden collection, and I think he has 9 golden portraits, but it might be fewer than that. I can't remember.
If
He
he
has
has all
7.
9 gold portraits, I'm gonna be
No, he's got
impressed.
7, so you've got him beat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. It's unacceptable. No one is allowed to beat me. The only person I know that has 9 is I know Savit has 9, which frustrates me to my core because he only beat me by a month.
Oh, Flamewaker never likes me that much. Literally
Flamewaker
never.
is a really, really good card. Like, Flamewake is insane, especially in this matchup. Although, Hunter player has a lot of damage. You start going face with it, right?
Yeah.
Start piling it all on. Wow, well
So he's
played.
gonna spam well played because no, I think he thinks he's gonna lose to a fireball. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But that's
No,
not
I don't
actually
think so.
losing.
Yeah, I think he's just BMing because he knows he wins
He's
next.
just BMing.
Wow.
Oh wait, yeah, J-Tonic has taught me his ways. He is a master BMer. He always says like people miss BM chances whenever we cast. He's like, you have to say greetings here, or like you have to do turn 1 leopard gnome greetings.
I
So
feel
yeah,
like
this is
Tonic and I BM for different reasons. I feel like he BMs because he plays face decks, at least from what I've heard. And
Yep.
I BM because I play stupid cards and still win somehow. So like we BM for very different reasons, but I respect that we both use the same tactics to BM our opponent.
So you're BMing like, hey, I just played these weird cards and you still lost. Like, is that why you're BMing?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm BMing.
Yeah.
So the winner of that match was J Tonic as the hunter, taking out the mage.
The imp.
Which is kind of surprising. The imp.
The imp. Yeah, that was I mean, slightly surprising. I thought the mage had a pretty good lead on board there. The double kill command in hand was pretty useful.
Yeah, he had a lot of damage in his hand. He had kind of the perfect hand up against the mage because the mage had Mirror Entity up, but that was never going to trigger because Hunter had the perfect spell hand. So,
Right.
oh well.
But like, think about it. If the imp had saved that frostbolt for face even, or like for something when he had the flame waker up, or just not using it on that 1/1 like that, I think the game might have gone a little bit differently.
He probably would have died earlier though because he needed to kill the haunted creepers, or else those kill commands were going to do 5 damage each rather than 3 damage each. So it is kind of hard to say which one of the plays were right.
Well, I'm fine with the first frostbolt one, but he frostbolted a 1/1, which is not a beast. The spectral spider that drops from the thing is not a beast. Oh yeah, Jay has a golden coin. Everyone.
Ooh.
Oh,
Look at him
so
go.
good.
He spent so much dust on Golden Shades. Oh my god. Golden Shades are 1,600 each. Each.
And then Golden Force as well. Golden,
That's
yeah, which is also 1600 each. Yeah. I don't know. He has golden everything almost, is what I'm being told.
my
And
my one of my friends who obsessively collects the adventure golden cards. His first golden card that he crafted was Baron Rivendare, which was incredibly intriguing to me. I don't know why you spend all that dust on Baron Rivendare, but apparently you do.
yeah, I don't think that's worth it.
Are you sure? He uses it once and then never used it again.
Once, yeah, doesn't seem worth it. I don't
And
know how you I don't know how you guys get all these golden cards. Like you guys must just grind way more than I do. Like I'm still working on like getting one-ofs of like legends and stuff. I'm saving all my dust packs.
I thought that you would also have quite a lot of golds because you play a lot of arena, so you have like, all these awesome rewards that you get from arena, like gold and dust and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess me and Jay Tonic just spent too much money on the game. Like if this, so like comparatively, his collection is insane in comparison to mine because he has like all of these. Like he has a full druid deck, which is one of the most expensive decks. Um, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
It is crazy indeed. Okay. So are we just playing Druid of the Claw?
I would imagine so. You could even swipe this.
Oh yeah, you could. Could yeah, I think Druid of the Claw is gonna be the place.
I'm excited for the pre-purchase for Argent Tournament. Well, not Argent Tournament. What do they call it? The Grand Tournament, right? Like, I want to spend
Yes.
stupid amounts of money on it, but they're not releasing my pre-purchase thing yet. So, Blizzard, just please take my money. Like, why
Yeah,
won't you take?
basically.
I
I mean,
want.
I'm gonna get 50 packs.
I mean, you can't get any more in the pre-purchase thing because
Right.
it's like a discounted price.
Right, exactly.
But
But I mean,
really
I'm just
cool.
gonna do it. I mean, at first, I'm just gonna do one. All right, we're gonna eviscerate, spell damage, eviscerate. Seems
I
good.
probably would have played Thanos there. That way you could re-equip your dagger. Also, you get the clean kill on the Druid of the Claw without having to attack it with your dagger.
Mhm.
It just seems like a better play to me. Maybe he's holding on for the Thanos for a big AoE turn, but you probably won't need AoE against Druids, so I don't know. It seems strange to me.
Yeah, that patient assassin is slightly awkward.
Yeah, you're probably just going to hold on to it until a bigger target comes out, because you are versing a Druid, so there's probably going to be big targets. Something interesting about J-Tonic's deck here is it seems to be a combo Druid, because there's Shades there, but there's also an Ancient of an Ancient of War, so he's clearly found room for something, so he's probably taken out a lot of the big legendary cards. And oh my god, his hand is so beautiful with all those animations. That's
Yeah.
a really good hand right there.
But that is so annoying with the patient assassin.
Yeah. He doesn't know what's coming though. Oh, I mean, he doesn't know the opponent has sap, so he might feel comfortable playing one Ancient of War. You know what I mean? Just to
Right,
let
yeah.
it die. But I mean,
Yeah.
he probably won't do that. I hope he does though, because I want to see them get played eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the South Sea.
Well, he can that doesn't work. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to toss away the assassin now. That's disappointing because now when this Ancient of War comes out, it's gonna be really punishing for the rogue player. Even with the sap, because then he just replays it.
Plays it again. And then
I wonder
plays
if J-Tonic will make the heads up play of replaying the same one that got sapped. That way he doesn't know you have two.
Yeah, that might be the thing to do. But I do like Emperor here.
Yeah. Discounting a lot of different cards.
Harrison is, I mean, obviously good against Rogue because Rogue is a weapons class, but I always find it a little bit awkward. I'm never quite sure when to use it, so it seems like by the time the Rogue has invested cards into their weapon, they've already Blade Flurried it. That might not be the case here, though. Yes, it is the case here. He is definitely going to Blade Flurry. No, he's not. Okay. Wait.
Sabotage. Wait, why did he Fan of Knives if he was gonna play the?
Yeah, that didn't make any
Deckhand?
sense.
That
He should have Fan of Knives and then thrown the
he missed
two.
his. He
Yeah, that
missed
was
his.
strange.
He didn't realize that spell damage was up. I guess.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. So, okay, so now Jay is thinking. I think he has to Harrison to punish the oil. The awkward thing is that you can't Harrison and kill the 6/4 effectively, like, or play Ancient of War. But you can just draw Innervate and you're fine. Boom. Everything's wonderful.
And you can just like perfectly draw into the correct card that you needed,
Yeah.
and everything will work out perfectly. Well, to be
Easy
fair,
game.
there are quite a few cards that would have been good for him there. Harrison into Swipe, Harrison into a second Wrath. I'm not sure if he's used a first Wrath, but you get my point. There were quite a few
Right.
cards that would have been good for him there, not just an event.
Right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, he could sap Harrison, although it feels bad to do that, and that way you can sabotage the Ancient of War. Or other way around, depending on which one you want. But I think you want to get rid of the Ancient of War permanently. So that might be the way to do that.
That is going to be a pretty big deal. And it's really, really nice that Jay Tonic has the second Ancient in hand at a discounted mana cost. That's huge.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go with the play that I originally saw here. He's going to sap that. Sabotage. I wouldn't even be surprised to see him not dagger. The BM from Jay Tonic. Wow. Well, he definitely should have drawn first. There's no question about that.
Right.
If that was going to be his play originally.
All right. Second to Ancient. No more saps.
What's interesting about this is he can run in his. No, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, it totally works. You can do some Blood Mage Thalnos nonsense, but it looks like he's just gonna prep sprint because top deck sprint OP. They were the two cards in his deck in the exact order he needed it, prep and sprint.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Oh man, okay. So you don't have a dagger. It's a bit awkward.
It's not too bad of a situation. You can just dagger. Wait, you can dagger, attack the thing, use Eviscerate, Deadly, and Blade Flurry, right? No, that's not too much mana.
No, wait, 1, 2, 3.
You need one more mana. Wow, that's annoying.
Oh, you need one more? That's crazy frustrating.
I would burn my Eviscerate on face now. That way next turn I can do exactly that play.
He's gonna Blade Flurry.
I like that play.
For 3.
I really like that play, actually.
So Jay Tonic has to draw Ancient. Oh.
That's not enough. He's 2 damage short of lethal right now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's discounted. He can Hero Power.
Still
He'll be.
19.
Oh, he's
It's
1
19.
damage off a lethal. Wow.
Oh, Jay. It's 19.
He is 1
That is
short of lethal right now.
so rough. Oh my god.
And I don't see another out for him. That's gonna be it. Wow, that sucks. That is very disappointing. That's gotta hurt. You could wrath your own Defias and try to draw into another taunt creature or an Ancient of Law to heal. I think he has to make the wrath his own minion play, and he doesn't see it. That's fine. That would have been a really hard read to check for to be able to guess your opponent had the eviscerate. I completely do not fault him for making that play.
No,
That's gonna be it though.
that is so rough. Oh man. Okay, DM's gonna take a game with his rogue deck, tying it up 1-1.
Well played
Wow.
from the rook.
Yeah, well played. Definitely well played from the rogue. Okay, so
Damn.
we're gonna see some Pally or Druid. Maybe he'll stick with the Druid. I mean, what were we gonna call the Druid? Forget. We came up
The Scummood? Scummood? Druid?
Sure.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Something scummy. Definitely gonna
Scum
see
Druid.
something scummy. Scum
It's definitely
Druid.
not a Scum Druid deck though. It's running like closer. It's like running all the big cards. Definitely not Scum.
Hi, E Feezy. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good night. The other commentator is from Australia, not from Boston. I am
Totally
from. Do I sound like
totally
I have the same
from
accent?
Boston.
That's really funny. Oh, he's a friend of ours and a troll. Okay, well, that's okay. You can troll all you want. Because I fell for it. Boom.
Got him good.
I sure showed him.
I know,
Yeah,
so
if
set
you
the
love
game up now.
J-Tonic, please spam Kappa. Twitch chat spam. Twitch chat never spams when I tell them to. They don't listen to me. Bunch of jerks.
Well, now that you've shown them the error of their ways, they're definitely gonna spam.
Oh yeah. No, they're not. I challenge you, chat. Spam or
Well,
read
they
over.
won't. They won't see this for another 5 minutes, but I guarantee you in 5 minutes there will be at least a tiny amount of Kappa spam.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna check it at 11 p.m. Well, 11 a.m. for you, 11 p.m. for me. 5 minutes. This is looking good.
This is a really good start for J-Tonic. It's also a
Yeah.
good start for the mage player, so like it's kind of awkward. Druid start is slower though, but just by nature, Druid start's always going to be slower.
Right. Go ahead and play Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is...
Empty Sorcerer's Apprentice feels weak, but I guess it's the right play.
Yeah, I always feel a little icky playing it, but I'm always
Now you
worried
can play
about
100
that.
spells this turn.
Yes, you can. Unfortunately, you don't have the Flame Waker. What? What?
That's pretty good.
Belcher boys.
This is probably just going to get Flame Cannon and then maybe Game Missiles. I don't know. It seems like a lot of spell spam, so maybe you just Flame Cannon, play Mad Scientist, maybe even Coin Ping. I don't know. I'm not very, I haven't played a lot of Tempo Mage. It seems to be like the old, not the old Tempo Mage, but the original Tempo Mage that first came out when people were trying Flame Waker, which is the one running Ragnaros. As far as I'm aware, the current Tempo Mages aren't running that, but I might be wrong about that.
No, you're right about that, I think. Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
Ooh, wow.
That's pretty
More
bizarre.
J-Tonic BM. I feel like I want to see all of J-Tonic's games just so I can see him BM more.
He's so good at it. I think You're completely right about that. So like my tempo mage, I've played mostly tempo mage, hence the only golden mage. Um, this hand is okay. It would be so much better with a Flame Waker in it. He would have had an absolutely insane start. He did just use his Flame Cannon, which means he's not going to Flame Cannon the Shade, which is kind of the dream. But yeah, I definitely don't run Ragnaros. I run Dr. Boom now. The Ragnaros is kind of cool.
As far as I was aware, the original list was running both, so I don't know what they're starting to run instead. Oh, wow. Look at that keeper. That's a brave keeper. Not scared of Mary Entity, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not sure I agree with that. I think that might have been a mistake, J-Tonic. I think perhaps maybe you
will speak to you later.
Apparently, I maybe you should silence the mad scientist, especially because all that's in your hand is like big dudes, and now he's gonna run in his mad scientist, get a mirror entity, and now you don't have a response for the mirror entity. What are you gonna do, J-Tonic? How do you respond to such a play? Well,
We'll
I guess you play
it.
I guess you top deck big game, huh? That's how you deal with it. So now you just wait until. No, you can't wait. Okay, don't worry. That's not how you deal with that. I lied. The mirror entity is still awkward for him to deal with. See, I didn't like the play.
Yeah,
I think the game plan is just gonna come out so that he can trade the keeper into it. But such a slow turn for him. Interesting that he revealed the shade. I think he revealed the shade. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Weird.
And there's the Flame Waker. That's a pretty good card to pick up.
That's a huge draw. He's just going to be able to... I would frostbolt shade here, right? That gives you the most chances of the things hitting.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, what a bro. Flame Waker is
wow.
such a time. I love it. Oh,
that just happened.
I missed this deck.
Wow.
So
Who
beautiful.
knew? In 2015, in late July of 2015, we're watching a game with 2 Ragnaroses in it. Like, aren't we back in 2014? Like, I thought no one run this card anymore. You take the 50-50 to win the game.
Okay.
100%.
50-50. I mean, either way is pretty good. Oh! The imp! Okay, I'm obviously not rooting against Jay, but I gotta give this one to my OP Tempo Mage deck, because like I have a very special place in my heart for Tempo Mage.
Hey look, Kappas are happening. I totally called Kappas.
Are they? Yes, Beast Mode OP. It's just Beast Mode. Oh, Mental Wings try to PogChamp. You Feezy is giving us some heads. Oh, we got a Kappa Bride. Kappa. Oh, you guys are great. Thanks. I always wanted chat spam.
You just gotta kind of BM them a little bit, like, cause you kind of BM them by telling them they never listen to you, and then once they felt the power of the BM, they were like, oh well, clearly we have to make it up to her and spam, and that's what happened. There you go.
Stalkerwall, thanks for the Kappa, and thanks for following the stream.
Wow, we have a fully golden face paladin deck.
Oh my god, this is so gross. I don't even want to watch this.
That's so cool. This deck just came out, like, I mean, not just came out, but like recently came out, and he's already got the full golden version of it. That's pretty cool.
I think he just has like an almost full golden collection. I don't know. I'm gonna have to buy him to take a look at what he's got going on in his collection sometime.
I don't want to, because if I look at it, then I'm gonna have to go buy packs. Because I'm gonna need my own golden cards.
I guess Jay said in chat that he has like 10 golden decks, which I don't don't know how you can have 10 because there's only 9 deck slots. Get on my level, Jay.
I think
Liz,
he means
more
it is
slots.
possible if there were 10
No.
deck slots that 10 of his decks would be golden.
Why would you reason with me like that? Okay, Imp King Boss is the first way to answer this.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean,
If
fine.
I mean, he never would, but if he trade rated all of his board, there would be 4 imps on the board. So, good answer. And then Shielded Minibot's going to come down to that. This is a lot of aggression. Who knew? An aggro deck was going to put on aggression.
He's gonna threaten.
Oh my gosh. The
Oh.
BM. Shade Tonic, man, you're brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Ooh, heal bot. That's gonna come in handy. You don't really have a thing to
It
dark.
might be too slow. I think that this game is over. Like, I don't think Healbot's going to be good enough. Especially when you're forced to tap like that.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks like he's just going to dark bomb the 2-1. I would have preferred to see that on the Shielded Minibot.
Yes, for sure, because Blessing of Kings comes down and then you can't deal with it, which is exactly what's going to happen here.
Oh my.
I think, anyway. That's what I would do. Just
And
Blessing
top
of
deck.
Kings at 2-2.
That feels... You could even, if it lives, you can even throw the Blessing of Might on it next turn. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't know this, but we know he has no Molten Giant, so any amount of aggression does not matter. Any amount. So just keep going face. He's just going to go for the all-in play. He says, if you've got Moltens, then you've got Moltens. If you don't have Moltens, I win. Yeah.
Gonna you mean again? Oh, he just took the owl up off the top, which is pretty nice.
He still has to play Antique, doesn't he? Oh. Because now what happens is you have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh,
7,
Consecrate off the top.
8.
That was a mistake. Oh my god, the PM.
Mistake.
The PM. Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Wow. Ignores the imp. What? Okay, alright. I mean, it makes sense, but like, get
Shadow
punished.
Flame the Imp.
Get punished.
Shadow Flame the
Oh
Imp.
my gosh. This game's
No.
gonna get turned around. You didn't need the Shadow Flame the Imp, but it would have been funny.
It would have been very funny. I would have laughed heartily. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is, I mean, Defender of Argus.
Defender. You could pick up an Earthen Ring Farseer, which would be a huge draw.
Oh, that's
play Earthen Ring
huge.
Farseer, Defender of Argus. Perfect play. Okay, looks like it's just going to have to be Argus. Could attack face in Shadow Flame, but he would need to not... that means he'd have to... Yeah, you have to like play around certain cards then. Deckhand would still be lethal, Leroy would still be lethal. So many things would still be lethal. I think goes for the implosion. And Deckhand off the top of the deck. Oh my.
Oh, Jay.
Never lucky. That game just happened. That was a brutal game.
That was gross. That was disgusting. We're all ashamed of you, Sonic.
I'm proud of him. That was good.
No, that was cool. That was good. Expert BMing, by the way, like expert BMing.
Every single chance he had to BM, he BM'd perfectly.
Yeah, it's rough, buddy. Sorry to imp. Okay, Druid versus Warlock. Interesting. That's what we're going to be seeing up next. And the winner of this?
Do we know the Warlock deck by chance?
Yeah, it was the one that was just played, I think. Right? Yeah, because Jay is the Druid.
Ooh. He's running Ooze in his deck. Interesting.
Ooh, that's, okay, he's gonna throw the Ooze back and get the Ooze anyway.
No, I don't think he did throw the Ooze back. I think he kept it. It looked like you kept it because I don't think you run 2 woos. And therefore you wouldn't be able to get it back.
Yeah. So I guess you ooze, but it's kind of awkward. Kind of
It's
want.
whatever. At least you have a 2-drop. I mean, I suppose the alternative is tapping, but in this deck it's not as important as tapping in, say, Handlock. Especially because the answer to your Twilight Drake is just going to be Keep of the Grove anyway.
Right,
They
that's
have a
fair.
clean answer to it. Good start on the Druid side, though.
Yeah, fantastic. I think Belcher comes down. No, Druid of the Claw. Okay.
Druid of
I
the
dig
Claw
it.
contests the Gang Boss better.
Yeah, that's
See
fair.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's way fair. Yep.
He's probably going to
Oh.
Implosion or Dark Bomb this turn. I can't see myself ever just playing the Twilight Drake. I think
Yeah,
you
I
need to kill
suppose
this
you want to
bear.
kill the. If you roll a 2, you're pretty sad.
Yeah, that would be
'Cause
kind of disappointing.
kind
It's a
of not done
33%
it.
chance. It's a 66% chance to do more than 2 damage there, right?
Right.
Oh, wait, can Implosion do 1? Let's have a look. No, it cannot.
No, it's
Okay.
just 2 to tap. Yeah, I like this better. This is the sure thing.
I preferred Imp Gang Boss. It is more vulnerable. Sorry, I preferred Implosion. It is more vulnerable to swipe,
Yep.
which Druid player just drew, which obviously would have been bad. But I think I still would have made the play.
And we are probably going to see Implosion come down
Yeah, most likely.
now. But again, if he rolls 2, he's pretty sad. So it's kind
You're
of.
always going to be sad if you roll 2, even if it's enough to kill the thing.
But you're going to be really sad if you roll 2. Okay.
There
You're
you go.
4.
Never roll 2. He's the imp. All the imps follow him.
Yep. Oh, that's a great point. He's the imp. We missed that.
He always rolls 4 on implosions because he's the imp.
Okay.
Wow, this is not too good of a situation. I suppose you can play Defender of Argus, trade away a bunch of stuff, and then Mortal Coil. But that seems very weak. Twilight Drake, maybe. But again, it just feels weak. Everything you can do this turn just feels weak. Maybe you tap and hope for big game Hunter. That also feels very weak. Everything feels weak. I kind of maybe just like, I don't know, maybe attack and then like pause so you can mind control attack in the future. But that's also extremely weak.
Yeah.
And your opponent's playing Emperor Thorison, meaning that he could easily force a Nature Savage roll kill you next turn. But
Sure.
obviously we know that's not going to happen.
Oh, I dig this. I dig this play.
Yeah, this is the initial play I went for. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't realize you could trade in that way. Yeah, I like this a lot. And that obviously dies.
Ow.
Jaytonic, where's your I am sorry? Don't forget about the BM.
Yeah, he missed BM.
Right? Missed BM.
What a shame.
Come on.
Oh, just play the 2 demons, right? Yeah, that's the play.
You
could.
I guess Drake is good.
I guess. Maybe next turn you want to like Void Cola Shadow Word Flame. Sorry, Shadow Flame, Shadow Word Flame.
Shadow Word Flame. I really like it. New card. New card.
Yeah.
Spoiled. Yeah.
Of course.
Well, engaging TC-130 Mental Dislocator.
Something like that. But you want to Void Cola soon. Maybe you do just. No, I guess because it can't kill the Ancient of War even with the Shadow Flame. So I guess you do have to mind control tech.
Well, yeah, I think you do. You can throw the 4/8 into the 5/10 and then
If he
Shadow Flame.
gets anything but the Boombot here, his Shadow Flame clears the board.
Right. Ha!
Oh my! And the greetings from J-Tonic, reverse BM.
Oh no!
I guess
Oh, Jay is so salty right now.
that's
Jay is so salty right now.
that's game right there. I don't think you can win anymore.
Oh my
That's
god.
a huge
Just
play.
That's just so bad. And the spite boombot kills the MC tech.
Double swipe will clean up a lot of this though. Takes
Yeah?
the 5. I suppose I would have also taken the 5.
Yeah, you gotta take the 5.
He can play Jiraxis, then Mal'Ganis this turn.
Oh my god.
I think you have to play it. It's just too good. You can't pass this up.
Oh,
You're just
no.
not allowed to pass this up. This can't be in your hand and like not use it.
Oh, Rip J. Rip J.
Oh my gosh. It's also worth noting I would trade the Twilight Drake here and not the Imp King buff. Oh, okay. Because Mind Control Tech is a card that you almost just lost the game to. And Druids, I mean, you almost absurdly won the game because of it. And Druid
Right.
can run it, so you may as well play around it. But he's got the big game hunter to clear it up anyway, but that won't be enough.
4,
I
5,
don't
6,
think so anyway.
9, 10, 11.
He doesn't have lethal right now, but I mean, he may as well. It's going to be hard for the opponent Druid to do anything about this, even with the Ancient Allure in hand.
I think
Even
you
with the Belcher, because you have
draw.
IMB kills.
I think you draw with the Wild Growth.
Makes no sense to not draw with the Wild Growth, so I think he made a mistake of like not Wild Growthing first.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he would get that's better than this, though.
That would have been better than Hero Power.
Yeah, then Hero Power. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That kind of sucks. He's probably kicking himself right now. Pretty
I
upset that
probably
he
would
didn't
have
Wild
picked
Growth.
up the 4-1.
It's still cycling. It's still better than what he did.
No, I totally agree, but I'm saying with the Hero Power, he killed off a 1-1. I would have just taken it to face and killed off the 4-1 to protect
Interesting.
your Sludge Belcher a little bit better.
Yeah. I think I would just Inferno, Silence, and Shadow Flame this time and use the orb. But maybe he doesn't want to silence. Okay, so yeah, he's going to silence. Maybe not Shadow Flame? I suppose it doesn't make too much point to Shadow Flame because you have the... Oh, you have the Defender of Argus. Oh my.
Oh, that's gross.
That's insane. You trade off Imp King. Oh, what? I would have taunted up the... I suppose it plays into Big Game Hunter.
Yeah.
But you've already seen a Big Game Hunter, so it doesn't make much sense. I also would not have taken that face damage. I mean, it's highly doubtful that Druid can do anything anyway, but it puts you in range of 14, and 14 is a scary number against Druid because of Force Nature Savage Draw.
I guess with those two taunters, you're not that scared. He's gonna Wrath his own minion? Yep. Do a Savage Roar and concede. Well, wow. Shaytonic, I'm sorry, my friend. You fought valiantly.
That was a series of bad luck
That was.
from J-Tonic.
That stealing that
Wow.
5-10 like that just really, really turned the game around.
Yeah, I think J-Tonic might have just won. I mean, even the Mal'Ganis and Jiraxis thing, that wouldn't have been too bad because the Death Rattle from Voidcaller would have triggered earlier in the game, meaning that like Jiraxis could have come out instead of Mal'Ganis, and that would have thrown off the tempo, and it just would have went a lot differently.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Mind Control Tech, man, carried that game.
Asian TC 130. Oh,
Or Dislocated.
okay, so that is the round of 32. Let's see. I think we're all done for tonight. We'll see.
Playing decks like the way J-Tonic plays decks is would be a scary world for me to live in, right? Where it's all my cards are golden all the time ever, because I would end up making deck decisions on the fact of whether I have the card gold or not. For instance, if I didn't have a mind control tech golden, I couldn't run it because I wouldn't have my fully golden deck. It'd be annoying.
It's just a lot of pressure. Just a lot of pressure to have all golden. J Tonic is in chat. Swift raging. Baby raging. Sorry, J Tonic. That's not great. Oh, he joined chat just in time to see his
Himself
5/10
get mind control tech. Wow. Good timing, J Tonic. Good timing.
Great timing. Nicely done. Oh man, that's so rough. Even with that double swipe. Ugh, gross.
He had the
Okay.
perfect answer to what happened, but he
Yeah.
just wasn't able to turn it around.
No, he was not. So, once again, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for Tuesday Night Hype number 33. It's crazy to me that Vicious Syndicate has been doing this for 33 weeks. Like, that's so many weeks. But make sure you join us again here tomorrow night for Tuesday Night Hype Day 2, aka Tuesday Night Hype on Wednesday. So tomorrow we're going to be casting for you round of 16 up to the finals. So that's always very enjoyable. We get to see a lot of high level Hearthstone playing. It's always very fun to learn from. So if you didn't make it into this week's top 16, that's okay. You'll get them next time, buddy. But definitely come back to the stream tomorrow so you can watch the people that you lost to, and see what they're doing differently and maybe try to learn from them. I think it's very helpful. Also, make sure to check out everything that we have linked down below. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all those things. If you like the stream, hit the follow button over here. And you can follow us on Twitter up here. And there's just so many places for you to stalk me. It's really unacceptable for you not to stalk me. And Brawley. You should probably stalk Brawley. Chat spam, stalk Brawley. Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know why I'm getting stalked. Out of the two people here to stalk, it's probably the correct play to stalk Shelby, but I would also appreciate being stalked.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, it depends on your play style, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And Brawley, thank you so much for waking up so early to do this cast with me, and I hope you come back again.
Will do. I'm super excited about it. It's been really fun.
Yeah, super fun. All right, and we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.
I search for the reason why the days just pass me by. We travel through the light to a city shining white. shining white. Search for the reason travel through the night the days just pass me by. The city shining bright. I search for the reason why the days just pass me by. We travel through the light to a city shining white. To a city shining bright. I search for the reason why travel through the light. The days just pass me by. The city shining bright. I search for the reason why the days just pass me by. We travel through the light to a city shining